Joshy, you ready?
Yep, we're rolling.
All right, give us just a minute here. We're not getting it. Is that going out? Jim Rollins, Athletics Director, Wayne Stellick, the students, the alumni, and the staff at Springdale High School. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldogs Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, Derek Oxford in the broadcast position. Welcome to Rogers Heritage High School in Rogers, Arkansas for tonight's 7A West Conference opener between the Rogers Heritage War Eagles and your Springdale Bulldogs. Derek, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you all week. Let's talk a little bit first about our Springdale Bulldogs. This is a team that's obviously trending in the right direction here. Played an incredibly difficult non-conference schedule. Played 3 teams that are all ranked in the top 10 in their classifications. And by all accounts, you talk to the coaches, you talk to the players, you talk to the media, this team's headed in the right direction.
Yeah, they are absolutely in good shape. They could make a case for being the best 0-3 team in the state. They've played Greenwood, Alma, Bixby. Greenwood's going to be a contender in the 6A this year. Alma's going to be a contender in the 6A. Bixby might repeat as a state champion in Oklahoma. So they are prepared. They are ready to go. Heritage has struggled. We just talked to one of the Heritage broadcasters, and he was not in a good mood about his team and his program. And so, Springdale has a good chance to get off on the right foot tonight in this conference opener and exercise some demons that have hung over the program, and if they can get a win tonight to open up league play, they're in good shape.
Let's talk a little bit more about Rogers. Rogers Heritage. They opened up the season with a very surprising victory over Olathe North, a 2-point win at Olathe. If you're not familiar with Kansas football, Olathe North, one of the better teams in the Kansas City area. But they've come home. They've lost 2 games to 2 lower classification schools in Russellville, and last week to 4A Robinson, Joe T. Robinson out of Pulaski County. This team seems to be heading in the wrong direction, but when you watch the film, there's talent. It just hasn't, it hasn't melded here in the last couple of weeks.
Right. Heritage, they're a young team. They're guys that are really not used to the rigors of playing in the 7A. Pulaski Robinson has a kid that's committed to Arkansas, TJ Hammonds, who's a very good player, but Heritage just didn't get the job done last week. They had a lot of mistakes. That's the hallmark of a young team. They'll make mistakes. They'll hurt themselves. And so I think Heritage this week needs to just kind of come into the game with, we just need to get better. Whereas Springdale, I think, is coming into the game where we can win this game. We are more prepared. We're better. We can get the job done if we take care of what we do.
It sounds crazy to talk about this being a must-win game. It's the 4th game of the year. It's September. But if Springdale wants to make the playoffs, this is an absolute must-win game. If you look at the way their schedule sets up over the next couple of weeks, they're going to play the 5 best teams in the 7A West, at least on paper, in a row. And Rogers Heritage is in the same boat. If you want to make the playoffs, this is step 1. You've got to win this football game.
Right. Yeah. 6 of the 8 teams in the conference will make the playoffs. If the winner of this game is probably looking at either the 5th or the 6th slot out of the 7A West. So this is like you said, this is pivotal because you've got HAR-BER, Fayetteville, Bentonville, North Side, South Side. That's murderer's row. 5 of the best teams in the state, and so they have to take this one because it's going to be really hard to try to pull out a win in those next 4 or 5 games. And so you get this one, and you get you break the streak. You kind of just get the monkey off of your back. Then you could go into those games nothing to lose.
We're going to talk to head coach Zach Clark coming up. That'll be right after the break. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
We opened our business in downtown Springdale in 2002. So we've been here many years, and we've seen the the growth of Springdale and how Springdale has expanded and how the east side of Springdale has expanded in population. And we're really excited about downtown Springdale and how they're rejuvenating that. The growth and the reemergence of an old downtown. Springdale and Springdale citizens are not going to allow that to fade away. Springdale is exciting. It's a great place to open your business. It's a great place to do business, and it's unique to all of Northwest Arkansas with the history that we have. We are citizens of Springdale giving back to downtown and bringing people and resources down here to rejuvenate.
I'm Jim McGuire. I'm retired from a career teaching and doing administration at universities, and I've lived here in Springdale for 16 years, and I've been a vendor here at Springdale Farmers Market during all of that time, and I grow a vegetable garden, and I also sell fruit for my neighbor, Fred Van Zandt Orchards. But the Jones Center, coming back to the Jones Center, it means a lot to me to have this facility here. Our grandchildren use this facility. Our farmers market uses this facility, and it's very important to us.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. And as always, the head dog, Coach Zach Clark, taking some time to join us. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Zach.
What amounted to about a 3-game preseason for you starts, the real season starts tonight. And you know this conference as well as anybody, backwards, forwards. You were a player within the conference. You've been an offensive coordinator in the conference, now a head coach. And this is the SEC West of Arkansas high school football. This is the big boy conference. What's your message? A lot of your guys have not played a full conference slate. What's your message going forward with your football team as they make their way through the 7A West?
Well, I think we're just going to prepare like it's another week, another game. I don't think we've got to do anything special in terms of preparation, but it is, it's conference play, and I think our non-conference schedule prepared us for the type of games that we're going to see week in and week out. It's definitely going to be physical, much like last week was just an extremely physical game, and we've got to be able to withstand that and keep coming back week in and week out.
In the preseason, you were quoted as saying that Kyler Williams could be one of the best players, not just in our conference, but in the state, and you were dead on with that. He leads the state in catches with 32. Lindsey to Williams, one of the most prolific in the state, but maybe a guy you didn't quite count on being as prolific is Hunter Necessary. Hunter's been all over the place. He's third in the conference with 17 catches for 230 yards and a touchdown. I don't want to say has he surprised you, but how much does that, effort does that cause, or chaos does that cause a defense? Two guys that are literally number one receivers.
Well, we definitely knew going into spring and just from the winter that, when we're working out in our morning stuff, that Kyler was going to be special. He had a chance. We knew he was going to be our go-to guy, but we knew we had to find another guy that can catch the ball, make plays happen, take the pressure off Kyler. And Hunter was in baseball, so we didn't see him just a whole lot, and he really came out, probably the second week of spring practice, and he just continues to get better and better and better, and he's certainly a guy that is dependable. He catches the football well, and he just needs to continue to be that guy that catches the ball when it comes to him and makes. It always seems like when Hunter makes a play, it's always on a big third down or gets a first down, and he's doing everything we ask and certainly can expect from him.
Your passing game is obviously clicking. Jack Lindsey leads the conference in passing at over 300 yards a game, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. His passing efficiency is just off the charts. But maybe the thing we saw last week against Bixby was Jack took some shots last Friday, and he got up and kept firing the ball. And I'm going to ask kind of an off-color question here, but when I watch him, is he Brett Favre, riverboat gambler? Is he Aaron Rodgers, precision passer? When you watch him on film, what do you see?
He's he's very tough, number one, and he's not a great athlete in terms of foot speed and moving out of the pocket, but he does a great job in the pocket. And he's always been, kind of the guy that might have been slighted, and he kind of plays with a chip on his shoulder, kind of quietly. I don't know that I've had another kid that could look down the barrel and throw the ball as accurately time and time again as Jack can, and he continues to do it. We've got to do a better job with protection and saving the hits from Jack, but hey, there's times as a quarterback where you've got to look down the barrel and you've got to throw a strike, and he's been doing that, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
We started to see some big plays from your running game towards the end of the game last night. J.C. Medina rips off a 37-yard touchdown run, and that's probably a product of the passing game really being effective. Is that something we're going to see more of with your offense, really starting to get the running game involved?
We've got to run the ball better, and we've talked about that. We've talked about it every week, and what I mean by that is I think you see on the touchdown run, I know we ran the bubble to Kyler, and that had hit a couple of times, hit a big quick screen to Hunter, and they just had, they took 2 out, they're chasing the bubble, and we've got to be able to make them pay when that happens. And that's what we did finally, last drive of the game with JC. And we've got to be the type of running game, where when we have good numbers in the box, we've got to be able to win that matchup. And we didn't do that. We haven't done that in the first 3 games all the time, but we've shown life, we've shown signs of being able to do it. We've just got to be much more consistent.
You've been bitten by the injury bug a little bit. Alex Thompson's going to be out for a time. The old coaching axiom is next man in. Who's the next man in that's going to replace Alex?
Well, we've had Nick Parchman, who's coming back from an ankle injury. He's still not 100%, but he's good enough to go. He played last week, and he was kind of on the track, really getting better, pushing for a starting job before he sprained his ankle. And then a kid that's also going to step in is Trevor Browning. He was a George quarterback last year. He might be our fastest kid on offense. He's really athletic. He's just kind of been bit by the injury bug until the last 2 or 3 weeks. So he's inexperienced and doesn't have as firm a grasp on the offense as he would had he gone through spring ball and all that. But his upside's real high. What we'll miss from Alex is just he's a tough kid, he's competitive, and he could tell everybody else what to do. I mean, he's very, very intelligent. But, athletically, we'll be okay.
We'll be back with more of the Springdale Bulldog pregame show coming up after this. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we asked classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
What's up, Toby? I wish that guy had a voice of a goat.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
And welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show, continuing our conversation with head coach Zach Clark. This week's opponent, the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. Heritage opened with a win over Olathe North, an impressive win in many circles, an impressive win over Olathe North, but it's struggled the last 2 weeks against lower classification schools here in Arkansas. Offensively, they scored 22 points in their last 2 games after scoring 33 in their opener. Obviously, you can't. It's just a small sample size. But what have you seen on film from Heritage that makes you a little uncomfortable, makes you a little sleep a little at night?
Well, they're scary because they played their best game week 1 against a team that was by far and away the best athletically on their schedule. I mean, the guys, and I thought Olathe North was well coached. Their guys they were physical, they could run, and they beat them. And then they haven't played as well the last 2 weeks. They've got a defensive coordinator, I think, does an outstanding job. We're going to have to account for the D-line movements. We'll see more stunts and twist game than we will all year against them. And their Paul Wilson's son is a 2-year starter at defensive line. He'll return this week. He's their best defensive lineman. And so they're getting more healthy. They're athletic at linebacker. And they've got a couple of safeties that are 2-year starters. So their defense is experienced. They lost a kid after week 1 that I think you can tell kind of was the emotional leader, and I think they bounced back from that. So that they're a solid ball club that and then offensively they've got if we let Jake Wall sit back there and throw it, he can really throw the football, and they've got the young kid that they'll put in that's just a big physical bruiser. So we've got our hands full.
Heritage has given up some big plays in the passing game, particularly last week against Joe T. Robinson. They haven't faced a multi-layered passing attack like yours where you've got 2 legitimate number 1 receivers out there. How much, I guess, from an offensive standpoint, how much do you see in their defense? How much can you attack? How can you go about with these? I mean, they haven't seen a guy like Kyler. Right. The young man that they had last week, T.J. Hammonds, an Arkansas commit, is more athletic than Kyler. Kyler's a precise route runner. I mean, you've watched the tapes. I mean, are we going right after him?
Well, I think, you watch, they're going to play deep. I think it's going to be more like an Alma type game where, there were times when, Robinson had, on the big plays in the passing game, a lot of it, they just out-athleted them or it was, kind of throw a ball up, somebody comes down with it. That's not what we do. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to be precise. I don't see a lot of big plays happen unless they're catch and run, after the catch. But I do think we're going to have to be very efficient, very sharp, and throw kind of in between the linebackers and underneath the safeties.
Sort of answered my question earlier, but their defense has given up about 30 points a game, and they do get their number 1 lineman back this week. Is this a guy that you're going to have to account for individually, or is it just business as usual? He's there, but we're just going to run our thing and go forward.
I think within the plant we're attacking it like, hey, we need to know he is their best lineman and he's coming back. But as far as all we've worked this week in the run game, kind of pared it down, but just working all the different exotic D-line movements and twists. The thing about it is, you know, if you can't account for it, I imagine there'll be some big plays in the run game, good and bad. You know, that kind of always seems to be the case. When you move and slant, if they catch you right, it's a negative play. If you happen to catch them right, then you know, it could be a big play.
I'm not big on pregame speeches, and certainly you don't need pregame speeches before your conference opener, but when you're standing in front of the team as you're getting ready to come out of the locker room, what's going to be your message to them as we get, you know, as we start the season?
Right. Well, I think, you know, it's just a continuation of the first 3 weeks, and how I tell you, the one thing that I've been proud of our guys all 3 weeks is how hard they've played. I don't know, I can't emphasize that enough. I mean, we have played hard throughout the ball game, and it will take a phenomenal effort, but it's also going to take, and that's the thing we've been talking all week, we're going to have to clean up some of our mistakes, and more or less the self-inflicted ones, if we're going to want to have a chance. And I think we certainly we match up well. We've just got to clean up our mistakes, and it's more about us this week than it is them from our standpoint.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you. We'll let you get back to it. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
Welcome you back to Rogers Heritage High School here at Davy Gates Stadium. Zach Arns, Derek Oxford here in the broadcast position. We're about 7 minutes before kickoff. And Derek, let's continue our conversation real quick here about tonight's matchup. Heritage gets a very important player back tonight in Jed Wilson. He's the son of defensive coordinator Paul Wilson. Arguably the best player on the defense, but certainly the best player on the defensive line.
Oh yeah, I mean he's gonna be a factor on that defensive line, and he's gonna clog up the middle, and so they're gonna have to find ways to combat him if they want to run the ball effectively, which they need to do tonight if they want to have success. We all know Jack can throw the ball all over the park. He's got plenty of receivers that can haul the ball in and get upfield, but they've got to be able to establish the ground game. And he's going to be a problem in establishing that ground game. And so if they can figure out a way to make him not be as much of a factor, they should be able to get that going.
You bring up a good point about the passing game. The passing game's clicking. Jack's averaging over 300 yards a game. We've got the leading receiver in the state of Arkansas, Kyler Williams. You've got Hunter Necessary, who's currently third in the conference in receiving. The passing game works great, but we got flashes of that running game last week with J.C. Medina.
Yeah, J.C. looked awesome in that, in the late stages of the game. The outcome was kind of, we kind of knew where the outcome was going, but he looked really good on that touchdown run. And like you've said before, he's that Barry Sanders type. He might gain a yard, gain 2 yards, and then boom, he'll bust one for 30 or 40. And so if he can get those big plays tonight in the run game, we all know they can get big plays in the pass game with Kyler. If they can bust J.C. on a big run, especially early, and kind of hit Heritage in the mouth, it could be good. It could be good for the Red Dogs.
Talked to Kyler before the game. Kyler very confident that the offense is going to be able to go up and down the field and move the football pretty much at will. This sort of feels like a tennis match in a way. It's maybe when you break or you get the hold on defense, you got to go in and score and kind of. It's going to be one of one of those games. I think everybody that we've polled here in the press box thinks the score is going to get into the 50s.
Yeah. The score is going to be up there. These two defenses are not top-notch 7A West defenses, to put it mildly. The points are going to be scored. The question is, how many points can you score? In a shootout, it's who has the ball last. And hopefully, if it does turn into a shootout, hopefully Springdale's got the ball last.
So we're going to continue our conversation here on the other side of the break. We've got about 4.5 minutes to go here before kickoff. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we asked classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
What's up, Toby? I wish that guy had a voice of a goat.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry. Hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
We welcome you back to David Gates Stadium here at Rogers Heritage. We're just about 2 minutes away from kickoff. Derek Oxford, Zach Arns here in the broadcast position. Springdale has won the toss, Rogers won the toss. They elected to defer. Springdale will get the ball first here to start the football game. A couple of injury notes for the Bulldogs. Alex Thompson is out for the time being anyway. He's got a shoulder or clavicle injury. We're not sure exactly how long he'll be out. He will not play tonight. Also out tonight is starting left guard Chris Major. Again, we're not privy to a lot of the injury information, but those are two big losses. You're losing your starting slot receiver and your starting left guard.
Yeah, I mean, injuries suck when they happen, and so you kind of just, it's one of those deals where you have to kind of just deal with it, and the next man up, whoever steps up has to play. One
of the interesting notes here in the pregame was Alex Davis, senior offensive lineman for the Bulldogs, who's been out most of the spring and the fall camp with an illness. He was a captain tonight, so we're probably going to see Alex in that rotation tonight. And then Alex Thompson's replacement will be Nick Parchman and Trevor Browning. They'll probably rotate in two young sophomores, and I got a chance to see Nick during the preseason before he hurt his ankle. Nick's a very exciting athlete, plays quarterback on the JV. He's a tremendously exciting athlete, so I'm looking for big things for him. So we're about ready for kickoff here, partner. You ready to kick this thing off and get going here?
Yeah, conference play, man. These are the ones that matter.
Yeah, I noticed you perked up today. You're all excited now, ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, so Springdale's going to get the ball first. They're going to be going from the left to the right. And we're going to see a change, I was told, in the kick return game. We are going to see the young sophomore J.C. Medina back there, as well as number 7, Trevor Browning. That was the plan when I talked to Zach Clark. So Coach Clark's going to go young, going to go with the speed guys, get some guys out there with some pretty good ball skills, and hopefully get off to a fast start here.
Fast start's huge. If they can go down and score on this first drive, maybe 5, 6, 7 plays, they're going to be right where they want to be on offense.
And a couple of things to watch for the Bulldogs will be the offensive line, which has been reshuffled a little bit. And especially on defense for Rogers Heritage, keep your eye on Jed Wilson. He's number 97. He's the obviously arguably their best player defensively, but certainly their best defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's going to be a factor tonight. And so Springdale's going to have to do their best work in the trenches of making sure that he's not a big enough factor to control the game. I mean, as long as they can contain him, they'll be fine.
Medina and Browning drop back deep, and we are about ready to get going. I think we've been waiting for this kind of atmosphere. 7A West conference opener. I think we had enough of the non-conference games teams we're not familiar with. I think it's absolutely time to get this thing started.
Yep. Got an update already. Fable's already up 8-0 on Fort Smith Northside.
That didn't take long.
Nope.
That sounds like a kick return. So we'll keep you updated on some scores around the conference as they come into us. As Derek said, Fayetteville already up 8-0 on Northside. So kicking off for Rogers Heritage is number 3, Aaron Pavlak. Again, back deep for the Bulldogs, J.C. Medina, Trevor Browning. Whistle blows, and the 2015 7A West Conference season is underway. Kind of a sidewinding kick here. It's going to bounce at the 17-yard line and skip out of bounds. And Zach Clark will have the option to take it at the 35, and I'm almost certain that he will.
It's a smart play there by Lucky. He almost thought about picking that ball up, and it would have been disastrous if he had. Gives him 15 free yards.
So Springdale take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And we're going to wait to see who's going to come out at the running back spots for the Bulldogs. It looks like it's going to be Eric Mendez. Eric was banged up at the end of last week. Lucky Banavong's nursing a leg injury. And Coach told me that JC's going to see some action early. So Mendez is going to start in the backfield. Kyler Williams, of course, out at wide receiver with Hunter Necessary. We're going to go 4 wide here to start the game. And I think Zach Clark wants to target Kyler Williams early in the ballgame. Jack back to pass. Quick dump down to Eric Mendez. Eric with a quick move out to, they're going to mark him down at about the 39-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and about 6 for the Bulldogs.
Just a little check down there from Jack. His main guy was obviously Kyler, and he was covered, so he just made a smart read.
4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs want to go quickly, test that Heritage defense. Here comes Eric Mendez on the run. Eric's going to get up over the 40. And still fighting. Looks like they're going to give him first down yardage out to the 45-yard line, and that is a good sign for the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. Get that run game going early. Give them some confidence and give the line confidence to, get that push. I mean, you got to get a push if you're going to get first downs on the ground, and it's actually going to – it is first.
It is first down. So 6-yard pickup on 2nd down for Eric Mendez, and the Bulldogs will again go 4 wide. Here comes Eric on the draw again, and this time he is stopped. Nowhere to go. Number 95 for Heritage on the stop. That is HAR-BER. So that'll bring up 2nd and long for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that one. And Lucky's coming in now. They're going to, those little delay draws may not work tonight.
There's Jack on the quick screen. I believe that's Kyler on the other side.
Yep, that's Kyler's first grab of the
Kyler's
night.
first catch of the night. And we've got a Bulldog down. Looks like Jackson Hutchins.
Stewart on the tackle for the War Eagles. Gain of 4 on the play. Pass was complete to number 3, Kyler Williams for the Bulldogs. Third down.
So while they attend to Jackson, we will take a quick timeout. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
We welcome you back to Gates Stadium here at Rogers Heritage. Jackson Hutchins being helped off the field. Looks like an ankle injury. So we'll start again here. Third and about, we'll call it 7 after the quick screen to Kyler. And Zach told me earlier today that they were going to target Kyler early and often. So I expect to see Kyler see the football quite a bit. So we got 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Hunter Necessary at the bottom of the screen, Kyler at the top. In motion, that's Nick Parchman. And we are going to get a stoppage in play. Flag down.
We have a flag on the play.
And a dead ball. False start on Springdale. That'll back them up 5 yards, make it 3rd and 11.
That hurts you. You don't want to go backwards. You were already moving the ball, gotten a first down, and then you go backwards there. It's what you wanted to avoid.
So 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Third down 12.
Dylan Bible in at the tight end spot. Parchman, Williams, and Necessary. The receivers, Lucky Banavong, in at the running back spot. Jack Lindsay wearing new cleats tonight.
Yep. Looks nice.
Lindsay looking. He's got time. Dumps it off. Underneath, that's Hunter Necessary. Hunter's going to make a move and get stopped at the 49. That'll be about 5 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, but I think you're going to go for it. You're on the other side of the 50. Why not?
And Coach Clark previewed this a little bit in the pregame show, saying that he thought Rogers Heritage would stay deep and try and take away the deep play and make Springdale work their way down the field.
Well, I thought they might go for it, but it looks like they're going to punt it away.
So
I mean, that's not a terribly bad decision because you could try to pin them deep and let your defense make a play, kind of like they did in the Alma game.
Into punt for the Bulldogs, Dylan Sizemore back. He hurt his leg last week, but cleared to play tonight. Dylan gets off a high spiral, fair catch called for, and fumbled. That was number 9 for Rogers Heritage. That's Peyton Stewart. He gets on the fumble, and looks like Rogers will take over about the 14-yard line.
I might need to refresh my knowledge of the rules, but that's a live ball. It's almost
he
like
can't advance it. We can.
Right.
We certainly can. So Rogers Heritage will take over with 9:41 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 our score. They'll take over at the 14-yard line. Trips formation to the top of the screen. And an injury note for Rogers. Their leading rusher, Moss, is out tonight. Here's Qualls on a quick bubble screen. And
well played.
That's Dylan Sizemore out on the flanks making the tackle. I did not catch the number on the receiver there.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to see those numbers.
Yeah, the orange on blue numbers is a little difficult. That was 15. It was Qualls to Qualls.
Brother connection.
That's going to be a killer tonight, I'm telling you. So they'll mark the ball at about the 16, a 2-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the War Eagles.
That was a textbook way of how to stop the screen there by Sizemore, though.
14 tackles last week for Dylan. I don't know how you didn't throw a flag for motion there.
Yeah, there
it is. Qualls cuts back, but this play's coming back.
Yeah, got a first down, but it won't.
We're going to get illegal motion on Rogers, and that'll back them up. So an illegal shift against Rogers Heritage, and that'll back them up to the 11-yard line, make it 2nd, and we'll call it 13. So kind of a sluggish start for two offenses that have actually been very good. Early on, Springdale picked up a couple of first downs. Now winds up with a punt. Now Rogers Heritage backing themselves up with a penalty.
Yeah, this is a good chance for the defense to kind of try to bring pressure here and get them into 3rd and long.
Second down, 2nd and 13.
Jake Qualls is the quarterback. His brother, Dylan Qualls, is the running back, and I know once or twice I'm going to call him Josh. That's the older brother. Good pressure from Springdale right down the middle. That's going to be very close to a first down. That is number 85. That's Palacios on the connection for Rogers Heritage, and that will be enough for a first down.
And that's a first down.
So the War Eagles move the ball up to the 26. First down, 10 yards to go. Qualls going to pitch to his brother Dylan, and Dylan Qualls will get up to about the 30-yard line. That'll be about a 4-yard pickup.
Run defense looks good early. They've only ran, a few plays, but so far, I mean, their pursuit and their tackling has been good. And really, it's been through the air where they've gotten hurt so far.
So new quarterback in for Rogers Heritage, number 16, Trey Kitterman, is now back. This is what Derek Moore, the assistant coach from Springdale, was telling me, that they shuffle the quarterbacks in and out. Good defense there. Read the midline option very well. Sam Robinson in on the stop, as well as Manny Martinez. Well done.
I thought Sam Robinson played really well last week against Bixby. He was all over the place, making tackles, and he was having to deal with that bowling ball of a running back Bixby had.
Yeah, he's a good physical linebacker, and this is going to be his kind of game because Heritage's run game is a come right at you kind of run game, so this is right in Sam's wheelhouse. So now 3rd and long for the War Eagles. They're going to go 5 wide here. And is Jordan Newell in motion. Back to pass. Qualls under pressure, and down he goes. Manny Martinez, Chris Aravelo, basically the entire defensive line in there. Sam Robinson brings him down, and that is going to be, that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to give him about a 2-yard loss. I thought he may have fallen forward for
basically
a yard.
Back to the original line. That's huge there. The pressure, I mean, bringing pressure is huge. You get pressure on the quarterback, you're going to have a good defense. And now we get a chance to see if Kyler can make something happen in the punt return.
Back to kick is Pavlak, and you know who is back deep for Springdale. Number 3. Good kick by Pavlak. This is going to be returnable. Kyler's going to field it at about the 38. Kyler straight up the middle and fumbles the football. Sam Robinson's going to pick it up, and he will get to about the 42-yard line. So near disaster for the Bulldogs, but Sam Robinson, Johnny on the spot, he'll pick that up.
Yeah, Kyler ran without the ball. You don't have the ball, you can't do anything with it.
No, he's not as dangerous when he does not have when he doesn't have the football. He is not nearly as dangerous.
Luckily, Sam gets on it, and they're in business at the 42.
So Springdale takes over, 1st and 10, 6:19 to go here in the first quarter, 0-0 our score. And I could be wrong here, but I think that may be JC in the backfield. Parchman comes in motion, and we've got flags down. We'll have to wait and see what the call is. Springdale's backing up, so it looks like we're going to get an illegal procedure against Springdale. And that's 2 penalties here in the first 2 drives of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, penalties will kill you, man.
So 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. Here he comes. J.C. Medina straight ahead. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, out to about the 42-yard line, and Coach told us that J.C. would see some significant action tonight. And here on the second series, J.C. gets his first carry of the game.
Yep. I mean, they need to get him. They said, get the ball to Kyler early and often. Well, try to get J.C. involved early and often.
Both those players are home runs just waiting to happen. Kyler now in the slot. Jack gets away, hits Dylan Bible. Dylan's going to get up over the 50-yard line. Great play there by Jack Lindsay, feeling the pressure, getting away and hitting Dylan.
We almost had some extracurricular down here at the
bottom. I saw that. I thought we were going to get a retaliation there, but Springdale player keeps his emotions in check, and that is going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs at the 49 of Rogers Heritage.
Well, this is a play where you want to be able to run it and get it. You shouldn't have to go to the air to get this.
Cam Dickerson, Dylan Bible now in the game with Lucky Banavong in the backfield. Here comes Lucky straight ahead. He's going to get the first down, and he'll make his way down to about the 46-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
That's what I'm talking about. Be able to get those third and shorts, be able to run the football and say, we're going to run it, you're not going to be able to stop it.
Give credit there on the right side to number 77. That's Ivan Trujero in for the first time tonight. Clearing the way. He's in for Jackson Hutchins at the moment. So now 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Kyler one-on-one up top. And here comes Lucky. He's off the left side. Lucky's got some room. Lucky still going. Lucky Banavong fighting down to the 34-yard line. 11-yard pickup and another Bulldog first down.
Well, I mean, we found out in the season opener that Lucky Banavong doesn't go down on first hit. That kickoff return for touchdown against Greenwood was like 90 yards. He probably broke like 7 tackles. I mean, this guy doesn't just go down on the first contact.
And especially at his size, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but strong player. Eric Mendez now checking in for the Bulldogs. They're going to fake the run, and here comes Kyler. Kyler Williams down the sidelines. He'll get down to about the 23-yard line. That's going to be another Springdale first down, so big plays. Big plays by the Bulldogs here on this drive, and they've got something going.
Yeah, that quick screen to Kyler is going to do damage.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Here comes Eric Mendez straight up the middle. Eric will get a nice 4 or 5-yard pickup out of that. They are now inside the 20-yard line down to the 19.
Definitely in John Bautista's range now.
Quote Phil Simms, I'm not thinking about field goals.
Touchdowns.
Touchdowns is what we want.
That's right.
JC Medina checks in. They fake to JC. Oh, they've got him.
What
a beautiful play. Just off of Dylan's hands. They fake the dive to JC, fake the screen to Kyler.
Jack puts it on the money.
Puts it on the money. Just got to make that grab. Great play call by Zach Clark. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 6. In comes Cam Dickerson. You got Parchman and Necessary at the bottom of the screen. Kyler one-on-one up top. Play clock winding down. We're at 5. Jack looking. He's got Kyler inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. That is a first down, Springdale.
What's he up to already, 4?
That is 4 catches, and if you'll give me 1 second, I'll get you a yardage total. It's another 10 yards for Kyler Williams. He now has 3 catches for 25 yards. Springdale goes quickly. Here comes Lucky Banavong. Lucky's going to make one guy miss, and not the second guy. In on the tackle for Rogers is number 11, Josh Palacios. That's going to be we're going to call it about a 4-yard loss.
4-yard loss on the play.
So that'll bring up 2nd and goal from about the 13-yard line. Good drive here for Springdale.
Oh, yeah. They're knocking on the door. They got to punch this in.
Double tight end set, Cam and Dylan in the game. Kyler's in the slot with Hunter Necessary at the bottom. Jack's back to pass, looks over the middle. He's got Kyler, and we're going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Lindsay's pass complete to number 3, Kyler Williams. Gain of 3 on the play.
So that'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal.
On the tackle for the Warriors.
3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. And we've got about 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 our score. Still with the 2 tight end package here. There's Jack Lindsay, looks for the throwback screen. Cam Dickerson wide open, touchdown Springdale!
Beautiful play call again.
Just terrific play call by Zach Clark, and what a way to get the game started. Lindsay to Dickerson for 6. 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Our score, Springdale 6, Rogers Heritage nothing. Well, you could see that coming. They tested that a couple of times with play action, looking, quick screens, looking one way, going the other way, and finally.
Isn't that 3 catches on the year for Cam Dickerson?
That is 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. All he does is catch a 2-point conversion to Ever Galdamez. Springdale pulling out all the stops here in the first quarter.
Yep.
You know, we're sitting here talking about the touchdown. They're scoring points.
Yep. Why not? Go for 2. There's no harm in it.
So our new score, Springdale 8, Rogers Heritage nothing. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
And we welcome you back to Gate Stadium here at Rogers Heritage. Springdale just completing a touchdown drive and 2-point conversion, now leading the War Eagles 8-0. Jack Lindsay to Cam Dickerson on the touchdown pass, and then Lindsay to Ever Galdamez on the 2-point conversion. That's how we've gotten to 8-0. So John Batista set to kick off for the Bulldogs. Back deep for the War Eagles. Qualls and Joel Brackett. It's going to be Qualls at the 1. Look out, here comes Cam Dickerson. And Springdale, great coverage. They are going to stack Qualls up at the 17-yard line. And that is where the War Eagles will take over. Good kick there by Bautista.
Great kick and great kick coverage.
I thought Cam was going to get him. So 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line for the War Eagles. Their first drive did net a first down before the Bulldogs shut it down. Coming out at quarterback. And we're going to have to keep an eye on the quarterback situation at Heritage. They rotate 3 or 4 guys in. Number 12, Jake Qualls, is in right now, 5 wide. They're going to run a quick screen here, and that is Colin Christian. He's loose in the secondary. Colin Christian out to the 47 of Springdale. We didn't get to talk very much about him in the pregame. He is 4th in the conference in receiving.
Yeah, he's their guy. He's their guy. You know, he's their Kyler, and he's going to be a factor in the pass game. He's tall. You know, they're going to have to account for him definitely.
So Qualls hits Christian, 36-yard pickup, and that will get Rogers Heritage out of trouble. Kitterman now in at the quarterback spot. Dylan Qualls, the running back. Kitterman's going to give to Qualls. He's around the corner, and Qualls is going to get to, they're going to mark him out at the 37, and that's going to be very close to a Rogers Heritage first down. Waiting on the official signal here. They are going to give him the first down, so a 10-yard run for Qualls, and Rogers Heritage is in business here. Jake Qualls coming back in at the quarterback spot. When Kitterman comes in, he appears to be the runner. Jake Qualls appears to be the thrower of the group. There's a pitch sweep out to Walls. Strung out by Springdale, but he's going to get around the corner. Qualls down inside the 25-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. And I think Rogers Heritage has found something over there.
Yeah, they're finding some creases in this defense on this drive. I think Springdale kind of got excited about their stop on the last drive, and they're kind of behind the times on this one. They're going to get back to what they were doing on that last drive.
2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 8-0 our score. Rogers Heritage on the move here. Kitterman back in at the quarterback spot. Kitterman's going to, little midline option here, and he's going to keep, and he's going to go nowhere. Among those in there, Francisco Arroyo, Sam Robinson's coming up from the bottom of that pile. Chris Arvelo, not a whole lot of room there for Kitterman.
That's what Leroy Hood wants on that defense. Flying to the ball, everybody getting there, gang tackling. That's what he wants to see, and that play, that's how you draw it up every time, how to stop.
So they're going to mark him for about a yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 here as we tick under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jake Qualls back in at the quarterback spot for Rogers Heritage. And Rogers Heritage is going to call a timeout. So we'll take it with them. 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. Our score, Springdale 8, Rogers Heritage nothing. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
Welcome back to Rogers, Arkansas. Springdale leading 8-0. Minute 34 seconds to go here in the first quarter. I want to make a quick correction on the Springdale lineup. Number 27 is now Capone Wise. He came up to me prior to the game and made sure that he knew made sure that I know that he was wearing number 27 this week. So, Capone, I got you. Here's Qualls to Dylan Qualls. He's going to get around the corner, break a couple of tackles. He's still going. That's Dylan Qualls, and they're going to mark him out at the 17-yard line. It's going to be awfully close to a first down. It's just a simple swing pass, but they get the bodies out in front of them. And that's how Rogers Heritage is going to do it.
Some missed tackles there, and that's what killed them last week against Bixby. The missed tackles. You can't miss tackles. I mean, they're going to happen, but you can't miss them consistently. And if they can try to avoid that and avoid missing so many, they're going to be fine.
So 3rd and 1 for Rogers Heritage. They're going to turn around. They're going to hand the ball straight ahead to number 34. That is the big fullback, Riley Scroggins. He'll pick up the first down. And they're going to mark that ball at about the 12-yard line. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for Rogers Heritage.
First and 10 Warriors from the 12-yard line.
I was talking to Kyler before the game, and we were talking about Colin Christian here. He said, he's a big red zone target, and all they do is they take it and they just throw it up in the air, let him go get it. There's that swing to Qualls again, and Eduardo Perez, that's how you defend it. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss.
Complete to number 15, Dylan Qualls.
Eduardo making a nice play out there.
Yep.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down.
So 2nd and 14, we'll call it. Got an old friend of ours watching today. I'll say hi to Scott Sugg. He's watching from Prairie Grove, watching the Bulldogs. Big Bulldog fan.
He decided he didn't want to go to Huntsville?
Apparently not. Well, so 2nd and 14, under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 8-0 our score.
Christian's down here bottom of our screen, man coverage.
They've got the blitz on. Qualls launches it for Colin Christian, and that is going to be a Rogers Heritage touchdown. Just like Kyler told me, just throw it up to the big guy, let him go get it. So Rogers Heritage cuts into the lead. With 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter, 8-6 our score, and we'll see if they go for 2.
Perry Escalante, knowing him, he'll probably kick the extra point.
Well, I think they're going to go for 2.
Well, I guess I'm wrong.
They've got numbers. Qualls looking. He's got all day. He throws in the back of the end zone, and he's going to hit number 6 in the back of the end zone. That's Joel Brackett for the 2-point conversion. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion ties our game at 8 with 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we ask classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
Josh Qualls just completed a touchdown pass, 14-yard touchdown pass to Colin Christian. They had the 2-point conversion, so with 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter, our score 8-8. Pavlak getting set to kick off for Rogers, back deep for the Bulldogs, Trevor Browning and J.C. Medina. The knuckleball again heading towards the sidelines and out of bounds, so Springdale will start with good field position up at the 35-yard line.
I think that Heritage kicker is trying to do like a coffin corner type kick, but it ain't working.
No, it's got an odd knuckle to it when it goes up in the air. I don't know what the strategy is there, but on 2 kickoffs tonight, they've given Springdale very, very good field position. So the Bulldogs will take over, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Just a couple of ticks left here in the first quarter, so
not as high scoring as we thought.
No, we thought we would see a lot more points, but, you know, the night is young, my man. Jack Lindsay brings him out. Kyler Williams, the bottom of the screen, we've got Necessary, Parchman, and Browning up at the top. And here comes Lucky on the sweep. Lucky's around the corner, and Lucky Banavong, good strong run. They're going to mark him out at the 42-yard line, and that should be enough to end the first quarter. And it will. So, 1 quarter's in the books. Our score 8-8. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
So as we start the second quarter, 8-8 our score. And I got to tell you, I've never been in a 7A West conference atmosphere. This is really something up here. You know, they do it right here at Rogers Heritage. And by the way, the eats here at Rogers Heritage, A+.
Yep. Can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A and chocolate chip cookies, nothing bad about that. So Springdale, 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line. Jack Lindsay brings them up. Lindsay with a quick fake. He's going to throw a dart over the middle and all in and out of the hands of Kyler Williams and almost intercepted by Rogers Heritage.
That was dangerous. It was a rocket that Jack threw.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Nah, we'll call it a long 2. How about that?
Yep. That's what it looks like it is.
Isaiah Deloach in the game at the fullback spot. And we're going to get an offsides, I believe, on number 75 for Heritage. That's Alex Chatham. And that will give Springdale a first down.
Those are the first downs you like. You don't have to do any work, and you get them.
And, you know, we've gotten a number of players, a number of times this season we've gotten Jack to draw folks off sides, pick up a first down here and there. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Necessary, Parchman, and Williams, the wide receivers. Here comes Mendez. He's going to cut up over the 50, and we're going to get a flag down. That looks like it's in the area of holding. Good run there by Eric. They've certainly found some running lanes.
Oh yeah, the running game's there. Obviously hurts with the penalty, but yeah, the creases are there. I mean, it's just going to be a matter of the backs finding the right holes and getting upfield.
So they mark the penalty from the. Ooh, boy, this is going to hurt. This is going to be marked from the 44-yard line. It'll take Springdale all the way back to the 34. That'll bring up a first and, well, we'll call it 14.
Well, there's the screen saying 1st and 22.
Yeah, you're right. It is 1st and 22.
That's all right. You can dial up a Kyle Williams play and get about 15
Sure you
or
can.
20 here.
Eric Mendez, the lone running back behind Jack Lindsay. Jack back to pass. He's got some pressure, and the ball is on the ground. It is recovered by Rogers Heritage. And that is exactly what you couldn't have happen in a game like this where you, as we talked about in the pregame show, lose serve.
Yeah, turnovers, can't have them. They're well lose you football games, especially when you turn them over this and your side of the field. And now Heritage is in business. Now you're going to have to ask your defense to at least hold them to a field goal, if not get a stop. So this puts the defense in a predicament right here.
So with 11:16 to go here in the second quarter, Rogers Heritage can take over at the 30-yard line. They are going deep, and wide open is Palacios. One play, touchdown, Rogers Heritage.
I mean, it's not surprising they went that route. Try to take a shot and get the momentum, and now they've got the momentum of their home crowd on their side, and Springdale's going to have to bounce back from this on their next drive.
Well, it's like we said, we didn't think this was going to be a defensive struggle, so but boy, a turnover, then a quick play that gets you a touchdown. That's sort of a backbreaker here for the Bulldogs. They go down 14-8. Rogers Heritage going to go for two and stopped. That was number 85, Palacios, on the play. Great play there by Chris Crawford, the corner, and keeping Rogers Heritage out of the end zone. So with 11:11 to go here in the second quarter, our new score, Rogers Heritage 14, Springdale 8. We'll be back after this. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
The Bulldog Sports Network would like to thank Catering Unlimited and Tire Tracks for donating the audio equipment that make this broadcast possible. Zach Arns, Derek Oxford here at Gate Stadium, Rogers, Arkansas. Well, this game is turned on its ear after pretty well dominating the first quarter. Springdale's given up two quick touchdowns with 11:11 to go here in the second quarter. Now finds itself down 6. Pavlak set to kick off. And this time he's going to let it go, and it is going to... It was going out of bounds, but JC touched it.
Yeah, that's a sophomore.
Well, now hang on a second. We got a flag down. Are they going to say it went out of bounds?
It might have gone out of bounds before
he touched it.
Yeah. That's what they're debating.
Either
Either way,
hope.
JC should have gotten out of the
JC
way.
should have stayed
I mean,
away
that's
from
a
it.
sophomore mistake. He hadn't really done kicks this year as much.
So they're going to wave off the flag. JC did touch it before it went out of bounds.
So now they're at their own 12 when they could have been at their own 35.
So a mistake there in the kicking game. It's going to back Springdale up. Jack, quick throw out to Lane Hutchins. He's going to step out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I thought it was to the 18, but yeah, and the Heritage player's down in the backfield, but he's going to get up.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second down, 2nd and 5.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Good quick out. Easy throw there to Lane.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the game plan here, not to leave Jack back in the pocket all, trying to read way downfield. It's going to be quick throws.
Now they're having personnel issues, but they've got it figured out.
Jack, quick strike over the middle. That is, guess who? Kyler Williams out to the 32-yard line, and that's enough for a Springdale first down.
I mean, I don't even know if you even have to say his name. Just say the man.
You're probably right.
Jack throws it to the man.
So Springdale first down out to the 32-yard line. Just under 11 minutes to go here. Second quarter, 14-8 our score. JC, nope, that's a Nick Parchman coming in. Springdale going to go 5 wide. We've got guys uncovered here. Play clock under 10. Here comes the blitz. We got guys free. And Hunter necessary in and out of his hands. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That was wonderfully
Boy, that was a good audible, and they had that play set up.
It's like all blitz on Madden, and all you got to do is just throw it to hit B real quick, and you've got a big game. Just couldn't haul it in.
J.C. Medina checks in. Cam Dickerson checking in for the Bulldogs. So 2nd and 10. And that has been team's MO when Springdale goes 5 wide. They're blitzing 6. Make Jack get rid of it faster. Here comes J.C., and he's going to get nowhere. J.C. knocked down at the 28-yard line. That'll be a loss of a couple, and that's going to back Springdale up even more.
And now you got to convert a 3rd and long here. They haven't been bad on 3rd down this year.
They're converting at a, hang on a second, I've got the number right here. They're converting 21.2% on 3rd downs. It's been 4th down where they've been very good. They're 5 out of 9.
That's what I was thinking, more 4th down, sorry. 3rd down needs a little work.
Jack back to pass. Looking. He's going to float it up for Dylan Bible. And it is knocked down.
That was well played by the Heritage D-back there.
That's number 23, Tay Dixon.
Dylan was open.
He was open, just needed a little bit more air under that. So that'll bring up a 4th down. And in to kick for the Bulldogs is Dylan Sizemore.
Back in punt formation for the Bulldogs, number 4, Hunter necessary. Deep to return.
I don't want to correct the PA guy, but it's Dylan Sizemore. Dylan gets the kick away. High spiral. It's going to bounce at about the 40-yard line, take a Springdale roll, and stop dead at about the 34-yard line.
Pretty good punt considering the snap and, the pressure he had on him.
He's had a nice year kicking the football.
He wasn't the punter in the first
he wasn't.
First 2 games, I don't think.
No, he took over about midway through the 2nd game, and since then, he's done a very, very nice job. So with 9:30 to go here in the second quarter, 14-8 our score. Rogers Heritage has really gotten it going here on the last 2 drives, 2 touchdown drives. And
what would be nice here would be for a turnover. The defense
return the favor.
Yeah, Springdale defense really hasn't had anything good happen the last 2 drives. If you could force a fumble here, pick off a pass, you'd be in good shape.
Walls, the quarterback, he's going to fake these. He's going to fake it in big. Francisco Arroyo. Manny Martinez was the first one in. Francisco cleans it up, and that is a big loss.
That's what you want. If you can't get a turnover, that's probably as good as
just push them back. That's going to be, we're going to say it's a 10-yard loss back to the 24-yard line. So now Rogers Heritage backed up 2nd and 20. Coach Clark keeps saying that the defensive line is the strength of this defense, and they sure showed it on that play.
Yeah, it's always good to get an opponent behind the sticks, and now they're definitely 2nd and 20. This is where you want to be.
Walls back to pass. Springdale on the blitz. Ball's in the air and almost intercepted in and out of a couple of hands. Jaden Minshew.
Minshew.
Almost.
If Minshew holds on to that, man, that would have been perfect.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the War Eagles.
Good thing is that it fell incompletes and they didn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, I would like Jaden to take that one the other way, but we'll take 3rd and 20 here, 8:41 to go, second quarter. 14-8 our score. Qualls and Qualls in the backfield. Jake gets ready to throw. He's got a quick slant here.
Well,
great play by Ivan Fuentes. Good hit.
Helmet remover.
Great catch there by Palacios. He was the guy who caught the touchdown pass, but that is going to be just a couple of yards short.
Oh, well, a couple of yards short. But
I'm looking at the wrong stick.
Right.
So you're absolutely right. I'm glad you're here. Looking at the wrong stick. That is going to bring up a 4th and 12.
Just short of the original line.
Yeah, just short of the original line of scrimmage. I appreciate that.
You're fine.
You know, the older we get, the badder my eyes get. So back to kick is Pavlak, and you-know-who is back deep for the Bulldogs.
The man.
That's what they used to say about Tim Brown. They wouldn't even say his name. They just say you-know-who. Kyler's going to let it bounce. He'll take it at the 27. Kyler out to the 40. Kyler still going. Kyler's going to get out near midfield. And that is a great return for the Bulldogs. Boy, when he gets a head of steam, he is something, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to chase him down.
No, I don't think I could.
Even when I was 16, I wouldn't want to.
I don't think I could chase him down in my car.
Wow.
So they're going to mark it at the 49. So Kyler getting into Rogers Heritage territory. Great return there by the Bulldog return man. And that'll give Springdale a 1st and 10. 8:05 to go, second quarter. 14-8 our score.
Here's where you got to answer. You just got to stop. Now you go down and a touchdown ties it, and then if you can convert the extra point or 2 point, then you're in the lead.
Well, they had it originally marked in Springdale or in Rogers Heritage territory. They're going to mark it back at the 48 of Springdale. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Eric Mendez behind Jack Lindsay. Here comes Mendez off the left side. Quick stutter step. Eric's going to keep going, and we've got another flag down.
I think we're going to get another holding.
While we wait for the official's call. Rogers Heritage head coach Perry Escalante pointing back, so it is a hold. Well, a 4-yard gain is nullified by a holding penalty. We'll see where they mark that from.
It's 4 penalties now in Springdale in the first quarter and a half. Got to cut down on that.
So that'll back the Bulldogs up. It'll be 1st and 20.
Replay first down, 1st and 20. From the Bulldog 37-yard line.
2 tight end set. Mendez in the backfield, Necessary and Williams to the top of the screen. Jack with a quick slant to Hunter Necessary. Hunter's going to get about 5. Back up to about the 43-yard line. His first catch of the night.
Joel Brackett on tackle for the War Eagles.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 15. Closing in on 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
This would be a fast game if it was already second half.
Yeah, I know. Lindsay gives to Lucky Banavong. Lucky cuts up, heads north, and he's going to get a couple of yards out of that. They're going to mark him down at about the 46-yard line, so making something out of nothing.
Yeah, that was probably all you could do there. Blocking had broke down, and so he was basically just trying to fall forward. He's pretty good at that.
3rd down, 3rd and 12.
3rd and long for the Bulldogs. I'm not sure what Coach Clark's got up his sleeve here, but we need 13 yards.
I'd say number 3.
You think you should dial up 3?
Might be involved.
Lindsay with some pressure, going to run. He's got a man wide open. That is Hunter Necessary. And I think they should give him forward progress, but they're going to mark him out at the 44.
That's a horrible spot.
I'm not a fan of that spot, but not much you can do about it.
They'll go for this then. That's a terrible spot, though. He should have had the first down yardage.
Bring up 4th and 2 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, I thought forward progress should have been about the 42-yard line, which would have been really, really close. But the ref,
I think it should have been the 40 or the 41, but that's just from the naked eye.
Yeah, Zach Clark's going to call a timeout here to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think he liked it at all.
5:59 to go here in the second quarter. Our score 14-8. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
5:59 to go here in the second quarter. Springdale facing a 4th and 2 at the Rogers Heritage 44-yard line.
After a poor spot.
I think we both agree that
I'll go ahead and say it.
I don't know exactly where I would have spotted it, but it definitely would not have been the 44. So Springdale's going to send the offense back on the field. Sorry. 4th and 2. And we'll see if Jack tries to draw them off sides again. Lucky going to cut up north and south, and he's going to go nowhere. 96 for Rogers Heritage on the stop. And as Andy Mendoza, and Springdale's going to turn over the ball on downs.
Yeah, I would be pretty upset if I was Zach Clark because they got hosed on that spot.
So Springdale's going to call on the defense here. 5:54 to go, second quarter. After a 4 and out, Springdale definitely needs a stop here and needs to get the ball back. It was a good play by Mendoza. He fought off the block and made the stop, but Qualls in the backfield sends his brother Dylan in motion. Here comes Springdale on the blitz. Thresher with the sack all the way back to the 33-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Springdale is getting pressure up the middle. It's not coming off the corners. It's coming right up the middle.
I like how you said Thresher there. That was
did you like that?
That was well done.
I work on that. I work on this sort of stuff at home.
Second and 9, the second straight drive where they've gotten the opponent into a way long second down, and that's huge.
They're going to mark it at the 35. Qualls went down at the 33, so take that for what it's worth. It'll bring up 2nd and 19 for the the War Eagles.
You wanted to say Warriors, I think.
I did. After doing the Central game last night, I said Warriors so many times. We've got Colin Christian, one-on-one down here with Gavin Schmidt. And we are going to get a timeout.
Yep.
Rogers Heritage calls the timeout. 5:02 to go here, second quarter. 14-8 our score. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
What's up, Selby? I wish that guy had a voice of a goat.
5:02 to go here in the second quarter. Rogers Heritage calling a timeout here. I think both you and I believe that this game would be a lot higher scoring, that we might get 40 points a quarter. So to have only 22 halfway through the second quarter here is kind of surprising.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. You call a high-scoring game, and then it ends up 7-6.
You look at the total yards. Rogers Heritage has 119, Springdale with 108. Those are certainly numbers that don't equal what they've put up in their first 3 games.
Then you'll call a low-scoring game, and it'll be 77-68. So
Kitterman in at quarterback. He's going to give straight ahead, and Springdale's having none of that.
Well, Leroy Hood and the defense has made adjustments. Heritage had a couple drives there back-to-back where they were doing damage, but now this defense has almost kind of, it's been like one of those Jekyll and Hyde things. In Alma game, they played awesome, and then last week they gave up almost 700 yards. So it's just a matter of being consistent on defense. consistent tackling, consistent, run stopping, consistent pass rush. And so, now here's a 3rd and long. You get another stop, you get the ball back.
Got to find Colin Christian. Qualls in at quarterback. He's going to fake. And here comes the defensive line again. They're going to get to him. Eduardo Perez is going to bring down Qualls. They're going to give him about a yard, but good pressure from the defense. It's going to force a 3-and-out for Rogers Heritage, and Springdale's going to get the ball back.
Qualls is upset on the sideline. He is not liking all that pressure he's under. He might chew out his entire offensive line down
I don't
here.
think I'd like getting chased around by those guys. Pavlek back to punt. You know who back to receive it. Put his heels on about the 23-yard line. Good high kick. Kyler's going to field it at the 23. Kyler makes a move, and we're going to get a block in the back on Gavin Schmidt. That's going to back Springdale up again. Tell you what, Rogers Heritage can't kick off, but their punt game has been outstanding.
Yeah, that punter, man, is good. And I'm getting a score update from over in Bentonville. The Rebels and the Tigers are tied at 14.
So while we await the call here, I'll tell you 3:34 to go here in the second quarter. Springdale's going to get the ball back, trailing 14-8. We believe the call is going to be a block in the back on Springdale. It is. We'll mark it from the 22-yard line. That'll be half the distance back to the 12. And that will be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They've spent a lot of their drives here in the first half have started very deep in Rogers Heritage territory.
Yeah, you don't want to be back there, but Jack can get him out of that in a hurry.
Here comes the counter. Lucky Banavong's got some room. Lucky up over the 20. Lucky's still going. Lucky Banavong out to the 28-yard line, and that gets them out of the hole. Great run.
Or do that.
Yeah, that's always a good play.
Yep.
Tackle made by number 11, Josue Palacios for the War Eagles.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Springdale going 4 wide here. Lucky on the carry. Nice cut by Lucky. Gets north and ball's on the ground. Recovered by Rogers Heritage. And another break for the War Eagles. That man Andy Mendoza again making a big play on Lucky Banavong. That is going to give Rogers Heritage great field position with 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They're going to take over the football at the 28-yard line.
Don't be surprised when Heritage do what they did last time down here and just throw one up at the end zone.
Yeah, Springdale's got to be very conscious of that. Kitterman's going to come in at the quarterback spot. It's hard to tell from here.
It is Kitterman. I see Jake Qualls down here.
Kitterman's going to keep it, and he's going to lose a yard, and I think we're going to get a holding penalty against Rogers Heritage. I believe that's going to be on number 70, the big guard for the War Eagles. That's John Glynn. So we'll see if Zach Clark wants to take the play or the penalty. I imagine he's probably going to take the penalty.
Yeah. With them being that far into into our territory, they will.
So the ball will be marked at the 30. Ooh, they're going to mark that back at the 41, so that was in the backfield. That is a big penalty.
Yeah, this helps Springdale out for sure.
No, it definitely helps Springdale. Qualls back in at the quarterback spot. He's going to run the pitch sweep to Dylan Qualls. He's got a little bit of room over the left side. Nope, check that. That's Alderson. He's going to get back to about the original. Well, no, he'll get about 5 yards out of that, down to the 34.
And now you got to start thinking about timeouts. They've got 2 left. 2 getting down to about 2.5 left before the intermission. And if you can get a stop here, you might have about a minute.
Qualls looking for Christian. Great defense, and they're going to call Gavin Schmidt for interference.
Or holding.
I don't know about that. I thought he was in pretty good position.
Well, the annoying thing about it is that he baited the ref into calling it.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference, and that's going to give.
He had already mishandled the ball, and then he basically asked the ref to make a call, and he did.
Springdale really doing themselves in here with penalties. That's going to be their 6th penalty of the first half. Ball's going to go down to the 19-yard line.
It feels like a lot more than 6.
It really does. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for Heritage at the 19-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. There's a pitch sweep. Sam Robinson in pursuit. And they are going to knock him down at the 19. I don't know if he got the first down. It's really close.
I don't think he did.
It just depends on the spot. They're going to say 3rd down. So
3rd and inches.
That's Brackett on the carry. He's going to get nothing out of that. And that'll bring up a 3rd and short for the War Eagles. Here comes Brackett again, and I'm telling you, I don't know. That is going to be really close.
There's no way he did.
Jaden Minshew on the tackle. And no, they're going to say he did not get it. So fourth down. And I guess it depends on how much confidence do you have in your offense versus your kicking game.
Well, there's no kick here out there.
They're going to go for it here. 1.5 to go in the second quarter.
If Springdale can clog the middle here.
Now this is the formation they ran down on the goal line before. Here he comes, and he's going to get the first down. That's Scroggins on the carry. He appears to be the short yardage back. He'll get first down yardage down to the 16-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup, but more importantly, a Heritage first down.
Doesn't look like Springdale's going to get a chance to score before the half, unless Heritage throws a pick or fumbles here.
Now here's where you got to find Christian. They target him in the red zone. They'll just throw it in his general direction and see what they can get out of it. Qualls the quarterback. Here he goes. He's got the out and up, and he is there. Christian for the touchdown. With 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter, Qualls hits Christensen again to make the score 20-8.
Well, there goes my theory of Springdale's not going to get the ball. They're going to have 50 seconds thereabouts to answer this touchdown.
You know, Gavin wasn't in bad position. He just didn't turn around as the ball was coming to him. So Christian catches his 2nd touchdown of the night. 55 seconds to go here, second quarter, 20-8 our score. Rogers Heritage contemplating a 2-point conversion, and 2 fingers go up, so they're going to try the 2-point play again. Qualls looking, and
flag.
Going to find Christian for the 2-pointer. We'll have to wait and see what the flag is. Ineligible man downfield against Heritage, so that'll back them up 5.
Penalty is illegal receiver.
And now, do you think they'll try the 2 the conventional way, or will they go for the 1?
It doesn't look like they're sending a kicker out.
Yeah, the kicker's staying on the sidelines, so.
Yeah. I guess Heritage just has no faith in a PAT. Either that or this is part of their game is we run 2 points every time.
And we've got an officials timeout here. Not sure what the timeout was for, but here we go. 2-point try again. Again, 20-8 our score. Qualls and Brackett in the backfield. Here comes Qualls back to pass. Springdale on the blitz. Qualls with a pump fake, and he's not going to get away. That's Dylan Sizemore with the sack, so no 2 points on that play for Heritage, but after the touchdown to Colin Christian, our new score, Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 8. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
And we welcome you back to Gates Stadium here at Rogers Heritage High School. 20-8 our score, 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Just a note, something to keep an eye on here. Rogers Heritage does get the ball first in the second half, so Springdale's got to make some hay here in the last 55 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts left, so we'll see what Zach Clark can dial up.
They also have Kyler Williams.
That's true. Pavlak with the kick, a little squib job, down to the 30-yard line, and it's bouncing around and I believe recovered by Springdale. Mendez on the recovery. So Springdale will take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. 53 seconds to go. And 2 timeouts left for Coach Clark and the offense. And you're absolutely right. They do have Kyler Williams still on the team, so anything is possible. J.C. Medina, the lone running back. Hunter Necessary at the bottom of the screen. We've got Parchman and Kyler Williams to the top. Lindsey going to look for J.C. J.C.'s got blockers out in front of him. J.C. Medina still running. J.C.
got out of bounds.
Did he get out of bounds?
He did.
Yep, he's going to get out of bounds. They're going to mark him out at the 43-yard line. So a nice pickup there by the Bulldogs of 14 yards.
Only wasted 11 seconds.
So Springdale with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Jack with time, now under pressure, is going to find J.C. again. And this play is not going anywhere. They're going to knock J.C. down at the 39-yard line. That's going to lose 4 yards. And Zach Clark is going to call a timeout. So with 33 seconds to go here in the second quarter, our score, Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 8. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we ask classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
33 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Just looking at some numbers here for the first half. Rogers Heritage with just 148 yards of total offense, one of the best defensive outputs we've had. Springdale with just 134 yards, but the real number that you're looking at here is the 2 fumbles. Been very costly, cost Springdale 14 points.
And the 7 penalties.
Well, I guess 12 points because they didn't convert either 2-point conversion. But 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Jack looking deep. He's got Hunter Necessary. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That's enough for a Springdale first down.
And that's awesome because now you're in Heritage territory and you've got 26 seconds and a timeout at your back.
So Springdale in business here. 1st and 10 after the completion to Necessary. Haven't heard a lot from Hunter tonight. They've done a nice job bottling him up.
Is that his
Hunter,
first catch?
That is his, I believe, 2nd catch of the
right,
night.
You're right.
No, you and I are way off tonight. 4 catches for 40 yards for Hunter. Lindsey back to pass again. He's got Eric Mendez right down the sideline. Eric Mendez fighting down to the 29-yard line. That is another Springdale first down.
Didn't get out of bounds, but luckily clock stops, will move the chains.
They're going to spot the ball at the 28, and that will be a Springdale first down. So Springdale on the move here. 18 seconds to go.
Is he going to spike?
Yep, he's going to spike it. So with 16 seconds to go here in the first half, Springdale probably time for one, maybe two plays.
I'd say two.
I think one of these has got to be you got to chuck it to the end zone and give Kyler at least a chance.
Yep. And then if all else fails, bring out John Batista.
John certainly has the range. Boy, a touchdown here could be a momentum changer.
For sure. Going into the half. Heritage gets the ball, starts second half.
Necessary and Parchman to the bottom of the screen. Kyler up top. Jack looking. Pressure's coming. He fires down the middle. In and out of the hands of Kyler Williams. 10 seconds to go here in the half.
Yeah, they'll be able to run one more play and then bring the field goal unit out.
It's probably time for one more play. Springdale does have one timeout left. 10 seconds to go. 20-8 our score. Ball's marked at the 29-yard line of Rogers Heritage. We've got Necessary, Parchman, and Williams all to the bottom of the screen. This feels like Cam Dickerson territory, doesn't it? And Jack with
what a catch.
What a catch by Kyler Williams. He's going to be marked down at the 8-yard line. 1 second left on the clock. And Springdale is going to call its final timeout. So a great catch.
There's your SC top 10 highlight of the night for Kyler.
What a catch by Kyler Williams. Down to the 8-yard line. We'll take the timeout with him. 1 second to go here in the first half. 20-8 our score. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
So after a 20-yard pickup from Lindsey to Kyler Williams, 1 second to go here in the second quarter, Springdale's going to send out the kicking unit. That's Kyler's sixth catch on the night for 64 yards. Springdale going to try to cut this lead down to 9. John Batista 1 out of 2 on the year.
So a 30-yard field goal attempt.
Doesn't look like Heritage is going to rush him at all. Kicks on the way, and it is good. So as we close out the first half, our new score, Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 11. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry. Hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
Our halftime score, Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 11. You are watching the Springdale Bulldog halftime show here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Now your halftime entertainment continues. Let's welcome to the field your Heritage High School cheer team.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Heritage, the Heritage High School Marching Band. Tonight, the pride of Heritage will perform a portion of this year's halftime presentation entitled Believe. Tonight, the pride of Heritage will transport you to another place with their rendition of the Chuck Mangione classic, Land of Make Believe. that you are in the land of make-believe, the Heritage Band will take you on a fun-filled ride with the percussion standard Carnival. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so pumped to introduce some special guests this evening. We have select students from the Heritage High Elementary Feeder Schools. Welcome the Little Eagle Band Camp. All 8 of the Heritage High Elementary Feeder Schools are represented tonight, and we are so excited to see these future Eagles soar. Please feel free to dance along with the Little Eagles as the Heritage Band rocks out the dance masterpiece, Cupid Shuffle. Then give your vocal cords a workout as our Little Eagles lead us in the Heritage War Chant. with special guest, the Little Eagle Band Camp.
You're watching the Springdale Bulldog halftime show. Our score, Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 11. Derek and I will be back with stats and analysis coming up shortly. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog halftime show on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we ask classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
What's up, Toby? I wish that guy had a voice of a goat.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry. Hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
We welcome you back to the Springdale Bulldog halftime show. Zach Arntz, Derek Oxford here, the broadcast position. About 2.5 minutes to go before we start the second half. And Derek, let's go over a couple of numbers here from the first half. You know, if you look just solely at the numbers, Springdale has dominated this football game except for one number, and that is the turnover number. 2 fumbles, which have led to 12 Rogers Heritage points. And that's been pretty much the difference here in the first half.
Yeah, Heritage is, taking advantage of those 2 turnovers with points, and then, Springdale's hurt themselves with penalties. If they could cut down on the penalties and avoid putting the ball on the turf. Jack hasn't thrown an interception or anything, but he did fumble that one, and then Lucky had the fumble. I think in halftime locker room, Coach Clark was probably in the realm of, hey, we're still in this thing. We're only down 9. Let's not panic. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just, take it one play at a time, and we're still in this thing.
The Bulldogs with 187 yards of total offense in the first half. Rogers Heritage just 148. I think the thing that maybe maybe the number that jumps out at me, Springdale, 14 carries for 31 yards. Now, that's a little misleading because the 2 sacks are included in that. So it's really 14 carries for 48 yards out of the rushing game. That's a marked improvement. That's 4 yards per carry. But you look at Rogers Heritage, 15 carries for 21 yards. Outside of the one big pass play, Rogers Heritage has not really done much offensively. Springdale's defense has played very well, but again, 2 short fields, 2 touchdowns, and that's essentially the difference in the game. Springdale, with a number of penalties in the first half, that's really, I guess that's been their Achilles heel in the first half. 7 penalties for 55 yards. But just a couple of individual numbers here to look at. Lucky Banavong is the leading rusher for the Bulldogs tonight. 8 carries, 37 yards. Kyler, of course, leading and receiving, 6 for 64. Jack Lindsay, 17 out of 22, 156 yards, about on pace for his normal night. And the 1 touchdown to Cam Dickerson, because all Cam does is catch touchdowns. But if you look at Rogers Heritage numbers, Josh Qualls, 9 out of 10 for 127 yards. He's got the 3 scores, but really it's been Springdale shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers.
Yeah, Jake Qualls has really been under pressure all night. That front 4 of Springdale has been making his life miserable. And if they can continue to put pressure on him and force him to play in a hurry, he doesn't want to play in a hurry. They don't want to go fast. They want to be able to be methodical and do what they want to do at their pace. And if Springdale can put the onus on them, they're going to be right back where they want to be. And then if they can get the ball into the hands of Kyler in the second half, they're going to be okay.
Well, we're about to set to get this thing kicked off. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back on the other side. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
We're just about set to start the third quarter. Springdale will be kicking off. Rogers Heritage will be moving from left to right here. 20-11 our score, and as I said to you guys during the break here, this is probably the most important 12 minutes of the season happening right here in Game 4 of Springdale's season here. This is, as we talked about in the pregame show, this is very important for playoff positioning. You know, Springdale's got to come out here with, with their hair on fire, guns blazing, whatever you want to call it. They've got to put together a second half that's going to carry them to a victory tonight.
Earlier, I said I wanted a turnover. This would be the time. This would be perfect to try to get a turnover here on this first drive. Don't allow Heritage to seize the momentum on this first drive. You take charge to them. In the Fayetteville Northside game, Northside just went for an onside kick in the second half and got it on Fayetteville. So, I mean, I don't think Springdale's going to onside, but if they were, that would be a huge change of momentum.
So Batista's got it teed up. We're about to start the third quarter. He'll kick it deep in the direction of Qualls. He'll take the ball at the 14-yard line. Qualls going to backtrack a little bit here, and Qualls breaking tackles. He's out across the 30. We're going to get a block in the back. So we'll see where that is going to take them, see where that penalty is going to be marked from. But a good return there by Qualls. He ran 53 yards to gain 10. So while we wait for the call, do you have any other scores? Southside Bentonville?
Yes, it is Bentonville 21-14. They just took the lead coming out of the second half. So.
And do we have a score in the Har-BER game
We
yet?
do. Har-BER's up 21-10 on Rogers High.
So lots of close games here on opening weekend.
Teams feeling each other out, first week of conference play. You don't want to, you don't really have any film on them yourself other than what you've seen in their non-conference. So, I mean, a lot of competitive juices flowing in the 7A West.
So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. They're going to spot the ball at the 16-yard line after the penalty. Qualls and Brackett in the backfield. We're going to go 4 wide here. And here comes Brackett on a little pitch sweep. He's going to get about 2 yards up to, they're going to give him about the 18-yard line. where it'll be second down. Brackett's kind of taken over the running duties for the War Eagles. That's his 5th carry of the night, just 10 yards. Springdale's done a very nice job containing Rogers Heritage running game. So 2nd and 9 at the 17. That's Christian coming across the formation. I'm sure Zach Clark and company had a talk about him. Good penetration there by the Bulldogs. Brackett with the tackle. Nice tackle. Guess who? Jaden Minshew.
Jaden Minshew has been a beast on defense so far this season.
They're going to mark him back to the 15-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the War Eagles. And, you know, you're in the spot you wanted to be if you're the Springdale Bulldogs.
Oh yeah, 3rd and long. You get a stop here, and then hopefully Kyler makes something happen on the punt return.
A little bit of pressure here, and an errant throw wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll see what Perry Escalante wants to do with the War Eagle offense. That's Brackett in motion. They're going to fake it to him. Qualls throwing. He's got a guy right down the middle, and he's going to pick up the first down and keep going. I didn't catch a number there. The ball's going to be marked at about the 33-yard line. That's Dylan Qualls with the catch. And that will get Rogers Heritage out of trouble. 18-yard pickup and a first down for the War Eagles.
He was carrying the ball like a loaf of bread there after he was running with the ball. I'm surprised it didn't get popped out.
Qualls going to throw deep. Incomplete, looking for Palacios. It's only the 2nd time that we've seen Heritage go deep, and we do have a flag down. It's at the line of scrimmage. So I'm not sure if that's going to be an illegal shift against Heritage, so that will back them up. Although, if they let the play go, Zach Clark should have the option to decline the penalty, correct? They're talking it over with the Springdale coaching staff. Yep, they're going to take the penalty and back Heritage up.
Yeah, you always want to take those kind of penalties. I mean, there's no reason to give them more chance, to convert an easier yardage.
So 1st and 15 for the War Eagles. This is where you got to locate Colin Christian. He's to the top of the screen, one-on-one with Gavin Schmidt. We've got a fumble.
Dang it.
Bounces right back into the hands of Qualls, and he's going to lose a couple of yards.
That's the kind of play you need.
That's the kind of bounce we need. That's going to be a couple-yard loss back to the 25-yard line. A loss of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and we'll call it 18. So accepting the penalty works out. Get the down plus 8 yards worth of lost yardage. Springdale's done a nice job getting pressure on Qualls most of the night.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really had any time or been able to get into rhythm. The key is going to be continuing to do that the rest of this half.
That's Qualls to Qualls.
Minshew with a good tackle.
Good tackle by Jaden Minshew. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Jaden delivering the shot. Ball's going to be marked at the 33. So
I know you don't keep track of tackles, but I bet you he's got somewhere in the 7 or 8 range.
We'll go back and do that later. It's a little tough to keep track while we're up here. Well, we'll go back and do that later on. But yeah, you're right. Jaden's been all over the place, as he usually is. So we'll call it 3rd and 10 for the War Eagles. This is the 2nd 3rd down of the drive. Springdale looking to get a stop here. That's Brackett in motion. Here comes a quick screen across the middle and knocked down. Francisco, big Francisco, number 99. That was a lineman's dream. He had that one right in his hands, but Springdale's defense comes up big. They'll get the stop and force Rogers Heritage to punt.
4th down, 4th and 10.
Pavlak back deep to kick. Kyler back to receive for the Bulldogs.
Return. 3, Aaron Pavlak, punt formation.
Ooh.
Oh, good pressure, though, from Stone Bend. Kyler's going to let it bounce. Oh, he's going to pick it up at the 25. Kyler. Whew. 10-yard return. Kyler Williams. I know he knows what he's doing back there, but he's just making me nervous.
So he hit the B button.
So Springdale's going to take over at the 35-yard line. Good field position after the 10-yard return by Kyler.
Looking at some score, Bentonville just put on another touchdown on Southside. They're now at 28-14.
So out come the Bulldogs for their first possession here in the second half. 8:10 to go, third quarter, 20-11 our score. See if Springdale can get something going here. Cam Dickerson, Dylan Bible shifting sides here, and we're going to get a penalty flag. Offsides against Heritage.
We'll take it.
So we will take the free 5 yards, and that will give Springdale a 1st and 5. You know, it's been kind of a sloppy game in that regard. We've seen 11 penalties total for about 80 yards. There comes Kyler in motion. They're going to pitch it to him. Kyler cuts upfield. Kyler across the 45-yard line, and I believe he has first down yardage.
He was down. The Heritage is trying to say that he fumbled at the end of that, but he was down. That's kind of a new wrinkle. Let Kyler, in motion, take a pitch.
And it counts as a reception.
It does.
So first down for the Bulldogs. They'll mark it at the 47-yard line. Springdale's got a little something going here.
I think if he was in Gus Malzahn's offense, he would see that a lot more.
4 wide. Jack looking. He's going to throw a dart over to Kyler just over his head. Good idea to just get rid of it if nothing's there. Live to fight another day. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Lucky Banavong's going to check in, along with Lane Hutchins. Now Lucky's going to check out. And looks like Springdale's going to go 5 wide. The teams have blitzed this 5 wide package.
Yep. Let's see if Heritage.
Looks like they're going to set back. There's Nick Parchman down to the 35-yard line. Great throw from Jack Lindsay to Nick Parchman, and that is another Springdale first down.
I thought he wasn't going to turn around in time.
I didn't either, but great anticipation on the part of Jack Lindsay. That's a big pickup for the Bulldogs, and they are marching.
That's just a sophomore, right?
Nick Parchman is a sophomore. He's the JV quarterback.
Hey, make plays, man. When your number's called, make a play.
Lucky Banavong in the backfield. Coach Clark likes this 2 tight end set. Run the football. Here comes Lucky off the right side. Lucky going to cut up north, and Lucky Banavong down to the 26-yard line. That'll be 9 on the first down run and set up a 2nd and short for the Bulldogs.
Red Dog's slow to get up. It's 56, 58. The right guard was slow to get up.
That's Michael Del Rio. Now, he has been nursing an injury. That's a position where Springdale's a little bit thin with Chris Major out tonight. Here's Jack, quick strike. Looking for Hunter Necessary. That's going to fall incomplete and bring up a 3rd and short for the Bulldogs.
And Kyler was open on the other side.
You've almost got to give him a cursory look on every pass play, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
On every play, you've just got to look in his general direction.
Yeah, I mean, you at least want to at least attempt. I mean, if he's not there, obviously you go through your progression, but.
So 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs. 6:32 to go here, third quarter. 20-11 our score. First possession of the second half for the Bulldogs. J.C. Medina has now checked in.
Double tight set.
Here comes J.C. Not a lot of room. J.C. breaks a tackle, doing it on his own. J.C. Medina
gets
down to the 21-yard line, and as you said, a first down.
That's what matters. Not going down on first contact.
He's going to be something special here in a couple of years.
Yeah, these next 2 years with him will be fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 Bulldogs down to the 21-yard line. J.C. Medina picks up the first down on 3rd and short. Yeah, Parchman and Williams to the bottom of the screen. Hunter Necessary to the top. Jack going to keep it on
Roll
the boot
out.
like he's got Dylan Bible wide open. Dylan Bible rumbling inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him just inside the 10. That'll be a Springdale Bulldog first down. Great play call. So the Bulldogs got something going here.
Naked boot. Nothing wrong with a naked boot.
Now you've been running the ball consistently. You run the naked boot back to the weak side. Dylan Bible throws a nice little delay block, and we're in business here, partner. Eric Mendez is checked into the backfield. You got Necessary and Kyler Williams to the bottom of the screen. Look for the slant corner here to Kyler. Eric Mendez gets a late handoff. Eric Mendez into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You're within 3.
Thought the snap was going to get away, but Jack does a nice job to recover. Eric Mendez does a nice job getting into the end zone, and now you're 20-17 with 6:01 to go here in the third quarter. And we'll see what Coach Clark wants to do here. Do you cut it to 1 or do you leave it at 3? Or I guess 2.
I think they're going for 2.
Yeah, I think now here they go. They're going to try the extra point the conventional way.
Well, this will make it 20-18, and then a field goal would take the lead.
John
Batista in to try the extra point. Jack Lindsay puts the snap down.
Got it.
The kick is on its way, and it is good. Our new score with 6:01 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale has cut the lead to 2. Rogers Heritage 20, Springdale 18. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
So the Bulldogs, on their first drive of the second half, punch it in the end zone. Eric Mendez scoring from 10 yards out. 20-18 is our score. John Bautista going to get set to kick it off. We've got Brackett and Qualls back deep for Rogers Heritage, and when you could just feel the momentum change after Springdale goes down and gets the quick score on the first drive of the second half. So, we've got ourselves a ball game again.
Now can we get that turnover?
I'll take a 3 and out. That'll work too.
I've been calling for it all night.
Batista's got it teed up, and he's going to boom it down towards Qualls. He'll take the ball at the 1. Big Cam Dickerson giving chase. Cam slows him down. Qualls, I don't know, and I'll have to go back and take a look at this. I don't know that on a kick return, Rogers Heritage has gotten past the 20-yard line. Excellent coverage tonight from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't think they have unless they kicked it short on purpose. And I don't even know if they did.
I don't recall that. I just great coverage tonight from the Bulldog special teams. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles at the 18. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Springdale's defense trots back out. Great night from the Bulldog defense. Just 170 yards for the Rogers Heritage offense tonight. Here comes the pitch play back to Brackett. He's going to get around the corner, and he's going to get a few yards. Looks like he's going to get up to about the 25-yard line.
Probably got about 6 or 7 there.
So they've tried that pitch play a couple of times with varying success.
Gain of 7 on the play.
We'll call it 2nd and 3.
Second down, 2nd and 3.
Kitterman is checked in at the quarterback spot. Qualls is in the backfield with him. This has been read option all night. Yep, here comes the midline option again, and Qualls is met in the backfield. The Thresher! And we're going to get a penalty flag. And I believe there was some chatting after the play. Garrett Thresher with the stop over there. And we'll have to wait and see what the flag is.
Well, from Jaden's perspective, it may be on Heritage.
Well, that would be terrific. A post-foul penalty would be very, very helpful. Dead ball, personal foul against Heritage. Good eyes there, partner. So that will be the play plus the penalty. So it's going to be it's probably going to be 3rd and 18.
3rd and forever.
We'll have to see where they. Now, he's outside the 20, so it should be a 15-yard penalty. They should put him back at about the 10-yard line. And they'll mark him just inside the 11, so they did mark off the full penalty. So Springdale again forces Rogers Heritage into a 3rd and long. So 3rd and 18 for the War Eagles. This has not been their cup of tea. Got to find Colin Christian and Palacios. Those have been the 2 big play receivers.
They're probably going to bring a lot of pressure.
Christian's down here at the bottom of the screen, one-on-one with Gavin Schmidt. Palacios is up to the top. And Springdale going to lay off. Christian's got the ball at the 20-yard line. And great tackle there by Gavin Schmidt. And Springdale's going to get the football back. So 2 3-and-outs for the Springdale defense to start. Gavin Schmidt with a very short tackle. And that will bring up a 4th and 9 for the War Eagles. Havlack back in punt position. Kyler Williams back at the 42. Bad snap. Good pickup by Pavlak. He gets the kick away. Kind of a knuckleball. Kyler's going to field it at the 42. Kyler's got a little bit of room here. He heads up. Kyler still going. Kyler Williams will return it to the 42 of Springdale. And, maybe it's just me, but I think Uncle Mo has a new address. He's wearing white.
Man, it's fun to watch Kyler Williams.
It is, isn't it? He is a lot of fun. So 1st down, Springdale. They're going to mark it at the 43.
So 15-yard return.
15-yard return. Springdale down 2, 20-18. 4:27 to go here, 3rd quarter. Jack Lindsay brings the offense back out. Jack having a very productive night. 20 out of 27, 192 yards.
I don't know what Zach's going to do, but I would take a shot here.
Into the boundary. Kyler at the bottom of the screen. You got Hunter to the top. And he's going to hand it off. That's Lucky Banavong. Lucky around the corner. Good, strong run by Lucky Banavong. Making amends for the fumble earlier. He's going to get down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for Springdale 1st down.
Running the football on 1st down. I like it.
Now you pick up 11 on 1st down. That's a heck of a play call. Nice move there by Lucky to get outside.
I said take a shot, but I'm not Zach Clark. I'd never professed to be. So
we'll let you slide on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the shot that we're looking for. Kyler to the bottom of the screen. You got Parchman and Necessary to the top. Dylan Bible now flexed out a little bit. Jack going to take it, hand it to Lucky on the counter. Lucky's going to get through and get maybe 2 out of that. Thought he had a little bit more, but they're going to mark him down.
They're throwing a late flag in. I think it's going to be on Heritage for unsportsmanlike.
Connor Thomas on the stop for the Warriors.
This would be 2 personal foul penalties in the span of about a minute and a half. I didn't see what the scrum was.
It came in real late after Lucky had been taken
personal
down.
Foul, you got it.
So I think what happened was that a lineman stayed on Lucky too long. Lucky was probably telling him to get off, and he probably mouthed off to the ref, something to that degree. So I think it's getting a little chippy down there. I think Heritage is starting to feel the pressure of, we're about to be behind in this game.
So Springdale gets the 1st down at the 16-yard line. After the personal foul, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
Welcome back to Gates Stadium here at Rogers Heritage High School. 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale on the march again after scoring on their first possession of the third quarter. Now has the ball at the 16-yard line going in. It's 1st and 10 at the 16. Lucky Banavong, by the way, 11 carries now, 72 yards.
We're going to have our first 100-yard rusher?
I hope so. Eric Mendez is checked in the backfield. Got the double tight ends with Dylan and Cam. Hunter and Kyler to the top of the screen. Here comes Mendez. He's got some room. Eric Mendez going to cut it up. And Eric Mendez down to the 6-yard line. That is, again, very, very close to first down yardage. And I'll tell you what, Springdale has got something going in the running game right now. We're waiting for the referee's signal. Yep, they're going to take a look at it. That was very, very close to first down yardage. Great run there. They're starting to get some push on the outside.
Got an Olay chant from the Rogers Heritage student section. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, you know, they're sitting right in front of us, and they've been very quiet for most of the night, or I guess maybe I just haven't heard them, but that's the first time I heard them.
First down.
First down, Springdale.
First and goal.
So first and goal for the Bulldogs at the 6-yard line. 3:37 to go here, third quarter, 20-18 our score. Springdale has really come out on just firing on all cylinders here in the third quarter. 137 yards here in the third quarter. Two wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Here comes Eric Mendez. He bounces off one tackler. Eric Mendez into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale!
Second of the night for Mr. Mendez.
And that is going to give Springdale the lead.
And 2 Heritage players are down.
And we do have a couple of Heritage players down. Looks like one might be a cramp. So while they are attended to, we will take a quick timeout. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we asked classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry. Hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
We welcome you back to Gates Stadium. The injured Heritage War Eagle is number 97, Jed Wilson. And he is being attended to by the Rogers Heritage staff. Eric Mendez in from 6 yards out gives Springdale a 24-20 lead. We've got 3:23 to go here in the third quarter. And the Bulldogs have come out. They've come out to play here in the third quarter.
Firing on all cylinders in this quarter.
Everything they've done, they've really got the running game going here. The running game tonight, if you take the sacks out of the equation, has 19 carries for 117 yards. By far their best effort of the year. So on comes the extra point team. And we'll see what Zach Clark wants to do here. He's got a bunch formation to the top of the screen. It looks like Springdale's going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, why not? Up 4.
Jack back to pass. Looking. We got a penalty down. Going for Kyler Williams. That's going to fall incomplete.
Flag down, though, so we might have
I think we've got a holding.
We have a flag on the play.
That's going to be definitely in the area of holding. I think that will be declined by Heritage. And we're going to go down for the kickoff. Yeah, Springdale's walking off the field. So a holding penalty against the Bulldogs. That'll be declined. The 2-point conversion is no good. So our new score, Springdale 24, Rogers Heritage 20, 3:23 to go, third quarter. And Josh, we'll hold it right here. So Derek, we talked about at halftime, the Springdale had to come out and sort of assert itself like we thought they would. And we've gotten just what we ordered here.
Yep, this is exactly what I think Zach probably had in his mind and in the other coach's mind in the halftime locker room. Let's we're down 9 points. This is nothing new to us. We've had an halftime deficit in all three of our games. Let's just come out and let's take the fight to the other team. And the three losses, the other teams come out and played a lot better in the third quarter. This is the first time all year I feel like that Springdale has come out and taken the fight to the other team in the third quarter. And look.
Yeah, they're jumping around.
Yeah,
the energy is definitely there.
The energy's there. The confidence is there. If they can get a turnover and get up by 2 scores, Heritage.
I know this particular box will go crazy.
Yes,
I don't know about the guys on other sides of us.
Heritage might lay down. So
Batista set to kick off. He booms it deep, and we've got whistles. And looks like we're going to get an offsides call against Springdale.
Penalty, illegal procedure against Bulldogs.
HAR-BER up 28-10, middle of the fourth quarter. So after the procedure call, John will have to kick it from the 35-yard line, which really hasn't been a problem for him tonight. He's been booming his kickoffs. Everything's been inside the 5, and this might actually give Rogers Heritage for the first time tonight field position after a kickoff outside the 20-yard line. So Batista set to kick off again. Brackett and Qualls back deep for the War Eagles. John gets into it again. He's going to kick it in Qualls' general direction. Ball's going to bounce at the 6 and out of bounds. So that's going to give Rogers Heritage great field position out at the 35-yard line. And that is where the War Eagles will start. Looking at the big scoreboard over here, Fayetteville leading Northside 32-19. That's in the fourth quarter. So, 3:23 to go here, third quarter. Springdale now with the lead, 24-20. The defense, which has played very, very well tonight, especially the front four. Thresher, Manny Martinez, Big Francisco, Eduardo Perez, Everett Galdamez. All those guys down in the front four have been putting in yeoman's work. Chris Jaravelo, another one, he's been in on a couple of tackles. And now with a 4-point lead, it's showtime for the defense. So 1st and 10 for the War Eagles at the 35-yard line. Or excuse me, the 40-yard line. That's Kitterman on the outside. He's going to break a tackle, break another tackle, and he'll get out to the 47. Stone Ben on the tackle.
Ben Stone for the Bulldogs.
So Kitterman on the keeper will give Rogers a 2nd and 3 at the 47. Kitterman again hands to Scroggins, and he's got nowhere to go. He'll get maybe a yard.
Third down.
Sam Robinson in on the stop.
3rd and long 2, short 3.
Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 48, so we'll give him a yard on the carry. That's going to bring up a 3rd down, 2 yards to go.
Gain of 1 on the play, 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Thus far tonight, Rogers Heritage just 2 out of 8 on 3rd downs, 1 out of 1 on 4th downs. So the Springdale defense has done a very, very good job getting Rogers Heritage off the field.
And they get another stop.
Got to find Colin Christian. Here comes the midline option. Qualls, he's going to get around the outside, and he will get out of bounds over the 50-yard line, and that will be enough for a Rogers Heritage 1st down. Good play there by the younger of the two Qualls brothers.
That was well blocked there by Heritage. That's probably the best play of the half for them so far.
They've done a nice job on that play, here and there, getting to the corners. And that will be a first down for Heritage. 2:02 to go here, third quarter. 24-20 our score. Kitterman back in at the quarterback spot. He's going to take it and give it straight ahead, and there is nowhere to go. Big Francisco Arroyo and the Mad Thresher with the stop. That's going to be a 2-yard loss back to the 50-yard line. Springdale's 2 defensive tackles, really 3 defensive tackles if you include Manny Martinez, have done just a terrific job shutting down the middle.
If I had to pick a player of the game right now, it'd be Francisco Arroyo.
He's been everywhere. If he picked off that pass, he might still be running. So 2nd and 12 for the War Eagles. Minute 30 to go here, third quarter. Here comes that midline option. Kitterman going to throw. And guess who is there? Ivan Fuentes, and we're going to get a personal foul in the backfield on Eduardo Perez. I believe it's going to be a roughing the passer call.
Unnecessary.
Late flag.
Just unnecessary penalty there. Feel bad for Eduardo. I mean, he's just trying to make something happen, but you got to be smart.
I believe that's going to be a roughing. It's either going to be a personal foul or a roughing the passer call. Eduardo got him late, and that is going to put Rogers Heritage in business at the 35-yard line.
Penalty, personal foul, roughing the passer against the Bulldogs. 15-yard penalty.
So after the penalty, the ball's marked at the 35-yard line. Minute 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 24-20 our score. Kitterman still at the quarterback spot. Scroggins, the running back, behind him. They're going to fake it. And that is Colin Christian on the reception. Haven't called his name since the touchdown pass that he caught in the second quarter.
Gavin Schmidt's done a good
Gavin
job
Schmidt
on him
has done
so
a
far
really nice job
this quarter. He's kind of said, "Hey, I'm going to do my best to stop this guy." And Gavin's had some concussion issues this year so far. It's nice to see him out there and healthy,
playing well
and healthy.
Kitterman going to stay in at the quarterback spot. That was his first pass attempt of the night. And Scroggins next to him. Here comes Scroggins. Straight ahead. He's going to get maybe a yard. Sam Robinson and Manny Martinez.
Sam Robinson reminds me of, just mainly just because of the number, but he reminds me of Clark Moore, guy that played at Arkansas, played at Van Buren back in the day. Just relentless pursuit.
That's a very good word to describe Sam Robinson. Relentless. 10 seconds and ticking here in the third quarter.
Zach probably knows Clark Moore pretty well. They were teammates at Arkansas.
Kitterman takes the snap.
Scroggins
has that's Qualls with nowhere to go. And there's our man again, Manny Martinez. The 2 defensive tackles from Springdale are playing a whale of a football game. And that is going to be the last play of the third quarter. A quarter dominated by the Springdale Bulldogs. As we head to the fourth, our score, Springdale 24, Rogers Heritage 20. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
As we start the fourth quarter, our score 24-20. Springdale with the lead. Can update fourth quarter score. Har-BER leading Rogers 35-10.
Yeah, the other scores, Bentonville's up 42-14 on south side, and then Fayetteville's still up 32-19 on north side. So the chalk in the other 3 games, and then this one, It was kind of, the guys in the newspaper, I think Springdale was actually picked 7 out of 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, Springdale was a favorite in this game. They were Hooten's favorite. And here they are, 4th down. If they can get a stop here, they're in business.
Big play, 4th and 9. Kitterman back to pass, under pressure. He's going to throw it deep for Christian. Gavin Schmidt is there, can't make the play. Colin Christian with the touchdown reception. Really just a Hail Mary, a 50-50 ball, and Christian comes up with it. And that will give the Heritage War Eagles the lead, 26-24. So back and forth we go. 11:51 to go here in the 4th quarter. 26-24 our score. And we'll see what Perry Escalante wants to do as far as the 2-point conversion here. You got to think he's going to go for. Nope, they're going to go ahead and go for 2. This has got to be red zone. Throw it in Christian's general direction. Kitterman running, and he is going to be tracked down by Chris Aravelo, and then finally Sam Robinson cleans him up. So Springdale denies the 2 points. Great pressure there by Aravelo and then Sam Robinson. But our new score, Heritage 26, Springdale 24. 11:51 to go here in the 4th quarter. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
26-24 our score. Springdale about to get the football back. I feel like we're standing in the middle of the ring right now just throwing punches. Colin Christian with a touchdown catch to give Heritage the lead. And now they're going to try the onside kick.
Good
Ivan
hands
Fuentes.
Hands team, man.
Nice. Very good play there by Ivan Fuentes. Springdale going to start with the football at the 46-yard line.
Springdale will take that all day.
Oh, absolutely.
You're going to give us that kind of field position? Okay.
I don't know why you would try an onside kick there.
With 11:51 to go in the 4th.
Just doesn't make a lot of sense, but...
if there was like 4:51 left in the game, I could get it. But that's a...
I mean, you're just giving Springdale great field position, and they've been going up and down the field in the second half.
Yeah.
So out come the Bulldogs. J.C. Medina checks in at running back. And this place is alive. This is a lot of fun, man. Here comes J.C. J.C. going to break a tackle, and he's going to get stacked up at the 45-yard line. That'll be about a half-yard loss. J.C. now 4 carries, just 5 yards on the night. So 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Lucky Banavong's going to check into the game, along with Dylan Bible, now the lone tight end. Hunter Necessary and Kyler Williams, the receivers. We're a man down. We're a guy short. Yeah, Zach Clark just saw the same thing I did, and he's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with him. 11:08 to go here, 4th quarter, 26-24, Rogers Heritage leading. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry.
Seriously, dude?
What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
So with 11:08 to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Heritage 26, Springdale 24. Springdale now with a second, and we'll call it 11. Here comes Luck. Nope, they're going to fake to Lucky. Jack looking around. Jack's going to take off and run. He's got some room up the sidelines. He's going to step out of bounds. They're going to mark him out at about the 47. So a couple of yards there for Lindsey. And that is going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Springdale tonight 4 out of 8 on 3rd downs. We're going to call this 3rd and 8. Haven't targeted Kyler in a while.
Yeah,
I know that's got to be a place you're looking to go here.
I think it's Kyler Williams' time.
Necessary, Parchment, and Browning to the bottom of the screen. Kyler, the single receiver to the top. Is he going to throw again? He's got pressure. He gets rid of it. Incomplete, in and out of the hands of Kyler Williams, and that is going to bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs.
We knew where it was going.
Well, it's, you get the solo, you get one-on-one coverage on Kyler. I'll take that all day. Just a tough play, good play by the defensive back there, and Springdale is now forced to punt. Dylan Sizemore in to kick for the Bulldogs. Back deep, Qualls, the younger of the two. That's Dylan Qualls back deep. Sizemore gets off a knuckleball. It's going to bounce at the 22 and keep rolling. Going to take a great Springdale roll all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Maybe the
Great
4.
kick. Great kick by Dylan Sizemore. And that is where Rogers Heritage will start over. They're going to mark that. We'll have to see what the referee comes up with. They're marking it just touching the 5-yard line. So great kick there by Dylan, 48 yards on the punt. Backs Heritage up, 10:43 to go here, 4th quarter. And I've got to believe Coach Perry Escalante of the Heritage War Eagles does not want to get crazy down here.
I know it's kind of no one really cares about either of these teams, but Jonesboro has put up 83 on Mountain Home tonight.
Whoa, 83 points?
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. Heritage shuffling personnel in and out of the lineup. 6 seconds, 5 seconds to go here on the 25-second clock. Kitterman, he's going to run, and we're going to get, I believe they're going to get Scroggins for moving early.
Hey, back him up.
Back him up. They were shuffling personnel in and out, and we're going to get, I'll mark them back to we'll call it the 3-yard line. And it may have even been a break there for Heritage because Manny Martinez was through and was about to greet Kitterman. Here they go again. They're still running guys in and out.
They could get a push here. They could get a safety and tie this thing up.
That'd be fun. Haven't seen one of those this year. So, 1st and 13. Ball's marked at the... Oh, and the ball is snapped and out of the end zone. Good call, partner. The Bulldogs, they were shuffling personnel in and out, and there just seemed to be a lot of miscommunication on the Heritage part, and then all of a sudden the ball just flies out of the back of the end zone.
Springdale Bulldogs 26, Heritage War Eagles 26.
So the Bulldogs get the safety. Our new score, 26-26. And, in all the confusion, the ball I don't even know if Kitterman saw the ball go past him.
No, he had no idea. He was just sitting there trying to call a play. It was almost like he was just dazed.
Just not a great series there for the War Eagle offense. A penalty, then ball snapped through the back of the end zone. But Springdale will take it. These are the breaks that the Bulldogs have not gotten this year. 26-26 our score, 10:39 to go here, 4th quarter. The Bulldogs are going to get the football back and get pretty good field position out of this.
Yeah, they have to. No, they don't. You don't have to punt, do you?
You can punt or kick off. You get the option.
It's college and pro. You have to punt.
Pavlak's going to kick. Browning and J.C. Medina back deep. Now, the last time they did this, they tried an onside kick. I can't see that happening again.
No, that would be asinine to attempt an onside here.
Pavlak's going to send it deep. Browning's going to take it at the 30 or the 28-yard line. Browning's got room up the middle. Trevor Browning into Rogers territory to the 42-yard line. And a great return by the young sophomore, Trevor Browning. So momentum has moved back in Springdale's corner. Bulldogs will start their drive on the Heritage 42-yard line, having just gotten a safety to tie the ball game up. We'll see what Zach Clark wants to do here. He sends the offense out. Lucky Banavong will be the running back.
Yeah, I say go to the ground here, right? Run some clock, and put that ground game to use. Double tight set. I think they're going to run.
So Jack Lindsay sets him up. Banavong in the backfield, and they're going to fake it. Naked bootleg. Jack's looking. He's got Hunter Necessary down near the 30-yard line.
I think the 33.
And that is going to be very close to first down yardage for the Bulldogs. They're going to mark him out at the 33. And that is going to bring up a 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Nice pitch and catch from Lindsay to Necessary. Springdale going to stay with the 2 tight end set. Move Cam into the fullback position. And looks like we've got some movement up front. That's going to back Springdale up. Legal procedure against the Bulldogs. That'll back them up to the 30, we'll call it the 38-yard line. It'll be second and 6 for the Bulldogs. Again, same formation. Necessary and Williams to the top of the screen. Dual tight ends, Bible and Dickerson. Here comes Lucky. He makes a cut. Lucky Banavong's got some room. Lucky fights his way to the 30-yard line, and that is going to be enough for a Springdale first down. Lucky Banavong, great run on 2nd down.
I'm a fan right now, Zach. Just run that football, run some clock, get the lead back.
Lucky Banavong now, 12 carries, 79 yards on the night. The Springdale running game getting it going. Eric Mendez is checked into the backfield. We tick under 10 minutes to go. Here comes Eric Mendez right up the middle. Eric Mendez going to fight his way down to about the 26.
Run that football, run that clock. That 9 minutes can't go any faster than
They're going to mark him at the 27. So about a 3-yard gain for Eric on first down. And the Bulldogs' drive continues. Same personnel. I think Zach Clark's found something that he likes. Got the heavy set to the right side. Jack's going to fumble the football now. He's going to pick it up and run, and they're going to mark him down at the 31-yard line. His knee hit the ground as he attempted to pick up the fumble. So that's going to be a loss of about 4. And that's going to back Springdale up, make it 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not good because that stopped the clock.
Why would that stop the clock?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it had.
Yeah, the clock did stop, but it should not have. So 3rd down for the Bulldogs. We'll call it 3rd and 10. Trips to the top of the screen. Jack back to pass. He's got Hunter Necessary on the wheel route. He is wide open. Hunter Necessary inside the 15-yard line. Hunter's going to be knocked out at the 13, and that is enough for a Springdale Bulldog first down.
Great route running there from Hunter Necessary. That's exactly what you do with that wheel right there.
They were going to him from the start. He got outside the numbers, and there was nobody there, and Jack just laid it into him. Great pass from Lindsay to Hunter Necessary. Big play, first down Springdale. Lucky Banavong in the backfield. Lindsay going to give it to him. Lucky's got a little bit of room. Lucky's going to fight his way down to the, we'll call it the 11-yard line. Pickup of about 2.5 for Lucky. So Hunter bails them out of jail on 3rd down, and now the Springdale offense operating just outside the 10-yard line. coming down on 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game, 26-26. Lindsey back to pass. Pump fake. He's got Kyler Williams wide open. Touchdown! But I think they're going to get pass interference on Kyler. I think he may have pushed off.
Yep.
And the referee went right to the pocket the minute Kyler caught the ball.
You almost got your 12 plus 3 equals 6.
Almost. So we'll see what the call is from the referees. Yep, they're going to get Kyler for pass interference. So that will back Springdale up. Ball will be marked at the 25-yard line. After the pass interference, just gave him just a little shove there as the ball was coming in. I don't even know if he had to do that. But 2nd and 20 for the Bulldogs. 7:57 to go here, fourth quarter. 26-26. J.C. Medina going to check in for the Bulldogs into the backfield. Now he's going to check out as Lane Hutchins comes in. Cam Dickerson also checking out as Trevor Browning will come in. Looks like Springdale's going to go 5 wide here. Play clock down to 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 6, 5. And Jack Lindsey's going to call a timeout. Springdale shuffled a lot of personnel on there late and couldn't get themselves lined up. So we'll take the timeout with them. 7:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we ask classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
And we welcome you back to Gates Stadium here at Rogers Heritage High School. Final score to report. Har-BER 35-10 over Rogers. Fayetteville leading 34-21. I think they're getting a little bit of a...
that score hadn't been updated. Just went final down there in Fort Smith, 46-19.
Okay.
So
our situation right now, 2nd and 21 for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 25-yard line. 7:57 to go, fourth quarter. J.C. Medina in the backfield with Jack Lindsey. Yeah, Parchment and Necessary to the bottom of the screen. Kyler Williams to the top. Tight ends Dylan Bible. Jack back to pass. Looking. Jack's under pressure. He's going to throw a jump pass in Kyler Williams' general direction. So a good escape there by Jack Lindsey to keep the play alive. Not take the sack, but it will bring up a 3rd and 21. And you know what we haven't seen in a while is the quick jet screens to Kyler.
Yeah, we haven't seen those.
It's been, Heritage diagnosed it early, but we haven't seen one of those in a while. So we'll see what Zach Clark comes up with here on 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. At the very least, preserve the field goal attempt. Here comes Lindsey. They're going to throw a quick screen out to JC. He's got room. JC Medina is going to get down to about the 13-yard line, maybe the original line of scrimmage. So
that'll at least help out the field goal attempt.
Yep,
it's going to make it a lot shorter.
Going to get a chunk of yardage back. And Springdale will be well within John Batista's field goal range.
Will they kick it? Yep.
Yeah, here it comes. So on 4th down, John Batista will come on to try the field goal and give the Bulldogs the lead.
4th and 10 from the Warrior 13-yard line.
Coming up on 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game, 26-26.
Number 44, Dylan Sizemore.
John Batista's kick is on the way, and it is good. So with 7:02 to go here in the fourth quarter, Springdale takes the lead, 29-26. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
So with 7:01 to go here in the fourth quarter, our new score, 29-26, Springdale with the lead. John Batista's field goal, good, to give the Bulldogs the lead. And I think, Derek, we're getting what we expected, which was a close, tight, exciting football game, maybe just with half the score. The defenses have really come to play and played well today.
Yeah, they have. Springdale's defense for sure in the second half has been awesome. They've only given up 6 points. Can they get one more stop? I think they're going to need one more with 7 minutes here to go. Good kick.
Batista sends it deep. Brackett takes it at the 3. And Springdale's coverage unit is there. Look at the Bulldogs' special teams.
They're going to start at their 8-yard line.
I'm telling you, I don't know that they've been able to return the ball past the 20-yard line tonight. We're going to have to go back and look at the tape, but I've never seen coverage like this. Springdale's kick coverage unit has been exceptional tonight.
Isn't it Jacob Gill?
It is Jacob Gill.
He deserves a pat on the back.
He does.
He gets the company car this week.
He has absolutely dominated that phase of the game.
Yeah, he earned his comp card this week.
So Heritage is going to take the ball at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Our situation is 6:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale with the lead, 29-26. Kitterman has really gone the distance here in the second half at the quarterback spot. And here comes the midline option. Qualls is around the corner. He's going to get up to about the 15, still going. And Dylan Qualls is going to get out to about the 18-yard line. Good strong run there by Qualls. And they found a little bit of running room there on the outside. Qualls now 9 carries, 28 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the War Eagles. And again, shuffling personnel in and out. This is a screen to Christian. No, they're going to. 98 doesn't look like a wide receiver. Springdale had Qualls bottled up. Qualls running.
Somebody lost a cleat.
Jaden Minshew with the tackle. He'll get up over the 25-yard line. They'll mark him at the 26. And that's going to be a Heritage first down. You know what they're doing is they're taking they're bringing in, he's not a wide receiver, but they're lining him up out there. They're bringing in number 98, Colton Gonzalez, and his whole job is to crack back on the defensive end when he comes in motion and get that sweep outside. Kitterman alone in the backfield, 4 wides. He fakes the screen, and Kitterman's got a little bit of room, but that is closed down quickly. Stone Ben with the tackle. Great play by the sophomore Stone Ben.
Yeah, Stone
Kitterman to 2 yards.
Ben has grown up in a hurry.
Has to. Didn't really have much of a choice. He got thrown into the Greenwood game, and here he is making plays in the fourth quarter for the Bulldogs.
Yep, our crosstown rivals and opponent next week just finished off a 35-10 win over Rogers.
So HAR-BER will come into Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium with just 1 loss. That was the opener.
Webb City.
Here comes Brackett. He's got room. Brackett's up over the 40, still going up to the 48-yard line. So Heritage got themselves out of trouble and now is moving the football towards Springdale territory.
Yeah, Springdale's reeling a little bit here. They've got to shore that line back up. They were getting so much pressure and so much push into that backfield, and now Heritage is kind of getting the momentum swung back their way, and they're getting to kind of getting a rhythm on offense. And so Springdale's got to figure out a way to get this back. Clock ticking down, about to be inside 5 minutes.
Kitterman and Scroggins in the backfield. And looks like Heritage is going to call the first or the second of their 3 timeouts here in the fourth quarter. 5:09 to go. 29-26 our score. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
The Bulldog Sports Network would like to thank Catering Unlimited and Tire Tracks for providing the audio equipment that makes this broadcast possible. So after the timeout, it will be 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. Ball's going to be spotted at the 48-yard line after Brackett's 20-yard run. 29-26 our score, 5:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Springdale defense needs a stop. Kitterman takes the snap. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it deep down the middle and over the head of Colin Christian. Took another shot there in the backfield. Springdale definitely getting pressure.
The clock never started.
Terrific.
Second down, 2nd and 10.
It was 5:09. That they just ran an untimed down.
So 2nd and 10 for the War Eagles. Here comes Scroggins straight ahead. He breaks a tackle. Scroggins loose and down to the 41-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Heritage first down. Springdale defense needing a stop here. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Scroggins again, met in the backfield. I'm just going to take a guess here. That was Francisco, Manny, or Thresher. One of those three, because he was met quickly. And it was Garrett Thresher at the bottom of the pile. Great play by there by the defensive tackle, number 92, for a loss. And that is exactly what Springdale needed. It's going to be a loss of about a yard. We do have a flag down. Illegal shift against Rogers. That's going to be declined, so Springdale will take the play.
2nd and long.
2nd and 11. And working in Springdale's favor here as we get towards the end of the ball game here is, as far as we know, Rogers Heritage has no kicking game whatsoever. So they're going. It looks like they're going to have to score a touchdown or nothing. Brackett now the running back. Scroggins coming off the field. Brackett's going to get the football. He's got room. He's to the 35. Nice move inside the 35 and down inside the 25-yard line.
I peered over at the Springdale sideline, and Coach Clark was going insane. It was either him or another coach, but they were going insane. I guess they didn't like the alignment the defense was in or something, but that's probably why that play happened.
So the War Eagles get the first down on the 17-yard pickup by Brackett. Here he comes again. Brackett this time is going to be wrapped up big. Francisco Arroyo with the stop, and that is going to be a loss of a couple of yards.
He's got to have at least 4 or 5 tackles for loss.
Just the three-man rotation there at defensive tackle has been outstanding for Springdale tonight. Ball's going to be marked at the 28-yard line, so that was a loss of 3. So Springdale wins first down. Checking into the game for the War Eagles for the first time tonight is number 80. That is Mick White.
Okay.
Here's Kitterman looking. He takes a big shot from Thresher, and the ball's intercepted by Jaden Minshew at the 5-yard line. Jaden's got some room and an escort. Jaden Minshew to the 35. Jaden's still going. Run, Jaden. Run, Jaden. Run, Jaden to the 48-yard line. First down, Springdale. Got a Bulldog down at the 31-yard line.
Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, he's getting up. He's fine.
Jaden Minshew. You knew it was a matter of time before Jaden was going to get his hands on the ball.
I think Schmidt just kind of, it was Schmidt that was down. He's up now, and he ran off under his own power.
The one thing I can say for Gavin Schmidt is he has very little regard for his body. Nope. He will throw it in there at any time. But
there is the turnover I've asked for all night, and it came at the absolute greatest time. 3:17 to go in the game. Now Springdale, if they can just run the football here.
What a
Heritage only has
huge
one
play.
timeout, so if they can get one first down, they could get into that victory formation.
Jack Lindsay's going to bring the offense out. Lucky Banavong, the running back. Now the 2 tight ends set with Cam Dickerson and Dylan Bible. Here comes Lucky. He's going to run the trap up the middle, and Lucky's going to get a couple up to about midfield. And we'll start to watch what Perry Escalante, the Heritage coach, wants to do with that 1 timeout left.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's going to have to eventually use it, because it's getting down under 3 here.
He probably wouldn't have to use it till 3rd down.
Yep.
So 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. You're right, though. 1 first down here could essentially end this. Jack letting the clock run down under 5. They're going to give it to Lucky again, and he's going to lose. Nope, he's going to get away and wind up losing yards. Back to the 41-yard line, and that is a big play for that Rogers Heritage defense, and there is the timeout. So with 2:26 to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Springdale 29, Rogers Heritage 26. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you're looking for a dress or a tuxedo for a special occasion, A Moment to Remember has what you're looking for. We sell quinceanera dresses, prom and homecoming dresses, wedding and bridesmaid dresses, tuxedos, accessories, and more. We're located in Springdale at 1039 South Gutenson Suite I, across from Harps and Dunkin' Donuts. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also take appointments if you need to come in after hours. We have what you need for your moment to remember.
Welcome back to Gates Stadium. 2:26 to go here in the 4th quarter. Springdale clinging to a 3-point lead here. And Lucky Banavong just loses 13 on 2nd down, and that is going to bring up 3rd and 18 for the Bulldogs. We'll see what Coach Clark wants to do here. Are we going to work the clock, or are we going to try and get the 1st down? Jack with the play-action pass. Looking. Throws in the general direction of Cam Dickerson, but that's going to be incomplete. And Heritage is going to get the ball back with 2:22 to go. And they should get decent field position out of this.
Well, it kind of depends on the punt Sizemore can get off.
True. If he can get off one like he did the last time.
Yeah, they'll be in good shape. It'd be awesome if they had to start on their own 5 again.
So Dylan in to kick. Looks like Heritage is going to come they're going to come after him.
Oh,
and
no flag.
No flag down. Yeah, and they got Dylan too.
He kind of hurt.
Wow.
He's going to walk off under his own power, but he could have gotten a flag there. I'm not saying he should have, but he could have gotten a flag.
That was close.
Yep.
So 2:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. Heritage is going to get the ball back. Down 3.
No timeouts.
No timeouts left. And now it comes down to the Springdale defense. Can you get a stop? I think you've almost eliminated the Heritage running game here. And this has got to be, this is passing territory. Qualls back in, and he's going to throw for Christian, who makes the catch out of bounds at the 37. Bad snap there from back to Jake Qualls, but they brought Qualls back in. He's the better of the quarterbacks throwing the football. So 2nd and 3 for Heritage. Clock is stopped with 2:11 to go.
Yep, got out of bounds, so that stopped it.
Christian's the guy you got to keep your eye on. Here's Qualls. He's going to throw quickly and hit brother Dylan Qualls. Ball's going to be marked at the 46. Now they'll mark him back at the 45, so, and out of bounds, which stops the clock. So 1st and 10, ball's on the 45-yard line, 2:07 to go, 4th quarter. Comes Springdale with the blitz. Quick throw. Qualls over the middle. He's got it. Dylan Qualls going to make his way down to the 37-yard line, and that is another Heritage first down. Now the clock will start as we're at 1:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. The clock has started moving, 1:55, 1:54. Qualls looks. He's going to throw on the outside. That's Palacios on the catch at the 32. That's a 5-yard pickup and out of bounds, which will stop the clock.
Pass complete to Jose Palacios.
Nobody said this would be easy, did they? 2nd and 4 for the War Eagles.
We might need another Jaden Minshew pick. We might have done it too early.
1:47 on the clock. Here comes Springdale on the blitz again. Qualls to the outside, and that is Christian again.
Heritage is running a textbook 2-minute offense right now. And Springdale's got to figure out a way to get pressure on him or try to break a pass up or, something.
It's going to be enough for a first down to the 25-yard line. And this is danger time here because this is where they like to just throw it in Christian's general direction and let him go get it. Qualls, another quick out.
He didn't get out
of bounds. No, he did not. Dylan Qualls is stopped at the 20-yard line. Now the clock's going to keep moving.
Didn't get a first and didn't get out of bounds. If they could do that every time, they'd be fine.
1:30 on the clock and ticking. Christian is the receiver to the top of the screen. That's where they're going to be looking to go. Qualls throws and caught out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 15-yard line. So that's a first down for the War Eagles. 1:13 to go, fourth quarter. 29-26 our score.
Somebody's got to have to make a play.
Somebody in white needs to make a play. Qualls back to pass again. He's looking under pressure. He's just going to throw it out of bounds.
Well played.
Good play over there on the far side. Gavin Schmidt.
Christian's wanting to flag, but there's no way he would have had to get completely bailed out to get a flag there.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 at the 15. 1:07 to go, fourth quarter. Springdale trying to hang on.
The only good thing about being in the red zone here is that it kind of
condenses everything.
Condenses the pocket, and so Qualls isn't going to have near as much room to throw.
Qualls looking for the slant. Almost intercepted by Gavin Schmidt.
There was a play someone could have made.
The ball, it falls incomplete. Third down, 1:04 to go.
And it's 3rd and long. It's not 3rd and short.
Exactly. Well, regardless, this is 2-down territory, but you're right about the 3rd and long. If you can get a play, stop them in the middle of the field.
The whole Springdale side is up on their feet.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. Christian's one-on-one to the top. He's going to throw. Ball's caught. That's Dylan Qualls, and he is down at the 7-yard line.
I don't know if he's short or not.
They're going to mark him at the 6. Clock is moving.
Yeah, he had to get to the 4 for a first. So it's going to be 4th and 2.
4th and 2 for the Bulldogs. 44 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Heritage doesn't have a timeout, so they can't stop the clock.
And I cannot believe they're not going to try a field goal here. I just cannot believe this. 33 seconds to go. Clock is moving. We got 14 seconds, 13 seconds on the play clock. Qualls back to pass. He drops the ball. And Springdale gets the stop. Guess who? Francisco Arroyo. Who else?
Victory formation.
The ball's going to fall incomplete. Now, Qualls' helmet came off while the play was going on. I guess it really doesn't make much of a difference, but Springdale holds on 4th and 2 at the 6-yard line. Now with 21 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, Springdale leads 29-26. It's one play. Victory formation.
On your own 6-yard line.
And we can finally say it's over.
Yep, I've got the tweet loaded up.
This has been a heck of a football game. Win, lose, or draw, both sides, heck of a football game.
Yep. This is everything that you want out of a conference opener, that's for sure.
We're just gonna let the pictures speak. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. Paint the town red, Springdale. The streak is over. The Bulldogs are victorious, 29-26.
Zach Clark gets his first win as a head coach. Springdale gets their first win since October of 2013. It feels pretty good right now if you're a member of Red Dog football.
I've had the chance to talk to Coach Clark throughout the summer and into the fall, and you could just see how much he enjoys coaching this team and how much he really likes these kids. And this has just got to be, from up here, you can't describe what it feels like up here for those kids. It just must be incredible.
Oh, yeah. The sophomores and the juniors on this team have never won a football game.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So, this is a new feeling for them. The sophomores, they get their first win. This is a conference win. Right now, you're in the driver's seat for a playoff berth.
Exactly. It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
The first one never is.
Nope. And then now you have a ton of momentum with those HAR-BER Wildcats coming to JWBS next week.
A lot of the bumps and bruises from 3 straight losses to start the season, those are going to heal up this week. There's a lot of excitement on that far sideline. Derek and I are going to come back to wrap it up. Again, our final score, Springdale 29, Rogers Heritage 26. We'll be back after this. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we asked classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
And we welcome you back to Gates Stadium here at Rogers Heritage. And I think here in the booth, we just took kind of a collective breath that, we're watching the kids across the way, and man, there's some excitement for those folks wearing red and white tonight. And Derek, let's pick a player of the game, and I know you've got a vote, and I'm going to go with you on this. Who's your player of the game?
Well, I think Francisco Arroyo deserves it. The pressure he got on Jake Walls tonight, and just everything that he did, on defense. His effort was there the entire night, and he showed he wanted to win this game badly.
It was incredible. He and really that defensive tackle rotation with Thresher and Manny Martinez. Those guys were all over the place tonight, pushing the line back from Rogers Heritage. But you're right. Even just for the last play, we'll go with Francisco Arroyo as the player of the game. And you hate to say it's a team win or a program win, but the weight has just got to be lifted off their shoulders. You finally break through. You get that monkey off your back. And now, as you said, just a minute ago, you're in the driver's seat for a playoff spot. Now it's on you. You're not waiting for other people or hoping that other people can, win a game for you. You've got destiny right in front of you. Go get it.
Yep. Next week, rivalry game coming to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. HAR-BER Wildcats. They're going to be ready to roll. It should be really, really fun. It's going to be a festive atmosphere. I already can't wait.
As far as next week goes, we are in the developmental stages as far as plans go. Keep an eye on the Twitter accounts of both Derek and myself. We'll keep you up to date on plans for that game. But it is going to be a festive atmosphere. We'll have our friends from HAR-BER in the booth next to us, and we'll cook up something special for you guys. But tonight, it's about a win. 1-0 this week. That's all that matters. Let these kids enjoy it. I'm sure that Coach Clark is going to be smiling ear to ear, and we'll be on the air next week. About 6:30 with the pregame show, 7:05 for the kickoff as the HAR-BER Wildcats come to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. For Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, the staff, the students, the alumni, and everybody associated with Springdale High School, Derek Oxford, Joshua Marshall, Courtney Manziel, and our man Seth. We bid you all a good night. Your final score, the Springdale Bulldogs 29, Rogers Heritage 26. Go Dogs.